Hello, welcome to Professor Layton and the Lost Future. Welcome back, I should say. Cannot remember what part we're on. I feel like it might be 5. Yeah, I think it's part 5. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if this is your first time watching us, hello. First of all, hi, my name is Lara. I am a variety streamer. My main bread and butter is puzzle games because they are my favorite thing in the whole world. And Professor Layton is probably my favorite franchise in the whole world. Thank you for joining us. If you've missed anything and you're watching this later on YouTube, there will be a link up here to the playlist for all of the previous parts. The first 2 games are also available to watch on my channel. If you are watching on Twitch, go to YouTube. Thanks. Okay. And I will do a quick... I don't think there's much to talk about before doing a recap. So let's jump into it. I can't remember what's happening. I remember we had a lot of fun last time with having too many Lukes. There were too many Lukes. I remember that being a problem. But what were we doing? It'll give me a recap, and that'll bring something up to my memory. The story so far. Yes. Okay. So here's a brief recap. If this hopefully this will do. If you haven't watched the previous parts and you need to be up to date. Oh, actually, before I do that, if you are watching live on Twitch, there is a prediction currently running for how many puzzles I will get wrong. Shogun has, of course, put in a ridiculous amount of channel points or pickerats. So if you would like to get some, vote for something else. You can, have fun with your pickerats. Anyway. So, basically, Layton and Luke have found themselves in the future. They received a letter from someone saying that they were Luke from the future, from 10 years in the future, and he needed help because London was going to pot. They then managed to travel to the future. Again, we're not sure it's actually real, but we're going to go with the storyline that we're being told that we're in the future. And find future Luke. There's been a lot of weird things happening. Which I will go over if they come up. And then we've come back in time because we're currently investigating what happened with a time machine. There was a supposed time machine that blew up and we thought killed some people, but apparently transported them to the future. I promise, it sounds ridiculous, but that's because it is. There's a lot of little things, but I'm not going to go over absolutely everything that happened in the previous 3 parts. I also have no idea how long this game is. I don't know how many parts it's going to be. So, and we've missed a lot of puzzles. I'm sure. Right. Let's get going. With Chelmley's help, Layton gains access to documents that open a new lead for the investigation. Armed with this new information, Layton and Luke decide to return to the future via the clock shop. Is that what we were doing? Must be. So, yeah, we actually, you know what, I'm gonna need more information. And that's why we have this journal. These are all the things. All of the bits of the story. Right, so... we... Hold on. Whoop. Why did we... Oh yeah, we were about to go into Chinatown, which is where the future evil Layton is staying. But then we were like, I feel like we need to have a talk with her. It's such a shame we can't talk to Inspector Chelmley, who was at the event where the time machine blew up. And then future Luke was like, actually, we could go back in time, let's go. So we just ignored that quest for a bit, did a side quest, came back to the past, talked to Inspector Chelmley, got some information from Layton's office about a previous incident that he thinks is related. Yeah. The lab accident that occurred 10 years ago. So there was an accident 10 years ago, then there, obviously, present day, there was an explosion that happened a week prior, so again, like 10 years apart, and then 10 years after that is where we're going into the future. So there's a lot of 10-year gaps, which feels relevant. So I think that's all I need to catch you guys up on. I think everything else should make sense as we go along. My throat is already getting dry. I've just started. The spoiler warning for the Neverwinter Night module, like insane stream wrapping this. Well, I'm gonna get through the I think first part of the story of Neverwinter Nights before I do the module. There should be many more Lukes. Oh yes, so there are 3 Lukes currently. We have present Luke, our Luke Triton. We have future Luke, who is still in the future. And we have past Luke, which is the name I gave the parrot, just to confuse things. I suppose we have to head back to future London now, don't we? What's the matter, Luke? Are you scared of travelling through time again? Yes. I mean, no, as long as I don't have to do it alone. Of course not. I'll be right here with you. Our first step is to head to Chinatown to meet the future Professor Layton, I suppose. There we go. We're getting a bit more of a recap from him. That's right. If my assumptions are correct, we'll find the Prime Minister there as well. Do you think we'll run into trouble along the way? Considering the warm welcome we received from the family at the casino, I'd say anything's possible. Luke, there's no telling what kind of dangers await us in the future. I love, by the way, that he went back to his university where Flora was because she was like, you left again, stop going on adventures without me. He was like, oh no, we'll take you with us, and then booked it out of there. And he's like, oh, we can't take Flora with us, Luke. It's too dangerous for her. But he'll take Luke with him, even though Flora is older than Luke. Or at least they're the same age. Sexism. Past Luke, present Luke, and future Luke. Yes. Stay here with me, but what if Marty McFly is Luke, Layton is the professor, and they find a Lamborghini in this game? They did find the Layton mobile in the future, but it's very banged up. Because they do have a car. Do not forget about the Layton mobile. He doesn't have a choice but to take Luke. That's true, actually. Luke would, he would insist. There's no way he could get away with it. Plus, I was gonna say no one else will look after Luke, but no one else will look after Flora. He is literally Flora's, what's the word? Guardian. There we go. Just like the DeLorean. Maybe it would be best for you to— oh, there we go! Okay, I take it back. He is actually telling Luke to stay behind. Maybe it would be best for you to reign here in our time. What kind of apprentice would I be if I left you to face those dangers all alone? I'm coming with you, Professor. Let's go! Ooh. We're gonna get a new chapter. Before I click this, I love that I've got a posh English man and his assistant who has a Cockney accent. It's giving me flashbacks to the last game, playing Sherlock. Ooh, why is there a question mark? Luke's parents, would you mind watching Luke before we go shopping? Please don't take your eyes off him. Off him? That's like, sure. I'm pretty sure one of the later, in terms of, they came out later, but they are set earlier in the timeline games, just to be confusing, the prequel trilogy, explain how they met, Luke and Layton, I think. But I have no promises. Traveling companions? Oh, okay. I really missed the cutscenes. I want some cutscenes. Alright, what mischief have you two got yourself into now then? Excuse me? I don't know what you're talking about. Excuse me, I had to take my brace out. I'm really struggling to do Luke's voice with this brace in. But no point playing innocent boy. All Straken Scarfen knows more than you think. They might be hidden, but I do have eyes, you know. And these eyes can see the law's right on your trail. I don't think I understand. It's better Chelmley's following them. Say no more, boy. Just know that I'm always on your side. If you call me, I'll come running. Aw. Oh, well, thanks, I suppose. We ought to be off now, Luke. I have the feeling things are about to get interesting. I think we're being followed. Went from Back to the Future to Doctor Who. Do you remember the secret knock? Do you remember the secret knock that Big Luke used when we entered the clock shop last time? Of course, allow me, Professor. Oh, I've forgotten it now. It was a week ago. Yeah, that's right. I'm on it. Welcome back, Professor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Where's Cog, by the way? Oh, same place as always. In the back, tinkering with the big clock. Hee-hee-hoo. Ariel brought the coin cannon. I don't even know where it is. Like, did he just, like... He must have just left it in the casino. Didn't fix the machine, noticeably, though. Welcome back. I take it you found the information you were after? We did. I hope Luke hasn't got tired of waiting for us back in the future. Yeah, we mustn't keep the young sir waiting. Young sir? Hmm? Oh, did I just call Luke sir? Sorry, it's an old habit from being in service. My mind's just not as sharp as it used to be, you know? I often get a little muddled. Huh. I don't believe you, Cog. There's a reason he called him sir. Huh? Someone's at the door. You can't just barge into private property. It's illegal. Not to mention ungentlemanly. I, madam, am no gentleman. I'm an officer of the law, and I'm here on an important investigation. I know he has a voice that we actually know what he sounds like, but I'm not good at doing. He's got a rough foot. I can't do it now. Like Paddington, but with shrapnel rather than marbling. Under his hat! He's got the coin cannon under his hat. Is that why his hat's so tall? It's full of secrets. But what's Inspector Chumley doing here? You tailed us, didn't you, Inspector? In which case, Spring is right. It is very unbecoming of a gentleman. Say what you will, Layton. The fact remains that our Prime Minister is missing. And if I have to step on a few toes to find him, then that's what I'll do. Inspector. And I'll keep doing it until you lay your cards on the table, Layton. All of them. Oh god, everybody's here. The whole gang's here. I can't believe you, Professor. You too, Luke. Flora! You ran off and left me on my own again. And I'd even made you those nice cucumber sandwiches. She's got such a fun voice. Flora, please. We just didn't want to put you in danger, that's all. You say that, but the real reason you won't take me is because you think I'll get in the way, isn't it? No, that's not it at all. Flora, you have to understand. You could be put in harm's way. It's for your own safety that... I don't know anyone else here. What am I supposed to do when you two run off? That's a good point. Just sit there like a lemon and wait? Well, when you put it that way... Luke. She has a point. You take Luke with you, but you won't take her? Why'd you keep leaving her behind? There we go, see? You know, Layton, I think the girl has a point. You may be leaving her behind out of concern. That doesn't help anyone if it gets her all upset. Inspector, you two. Sorry to interrupt, but we've got to keep going. We can't keep Luke waiting any longer. I have to start her up now. There are several people here who have nothing to do with the matter at hand. Well, the more the merrier, that's what they say, isn't it? I wonder if there's, like, set times that they have to do the time travel. Not like a lemon, but more like a lime. That's ridiculous. I beg you to reconsider. Sorry, Professor, we've got to go. Hold on, everyone. Hold on? What for? No one hold on, it's time travel time. Oh, good. Okay, end of the line. Everyone out. What in the world? Ugh, my stomach's doing backflips again. Hey, Layton, what just happened? Step outside and see for yourself, Inspector. That should serve as sufficient explanation. What are you on about now? Ugh, come on then, Barton, let's go outside. Just a moment, Inspector. I'm feeling a little crazy. His moustache is talking. They all learned the most important lesson that day. Never follow Professor Layton or you'll end up going through time. Pull yourself together, Constable. We're going outside. Please don't jostle me. I'm feeling a bit green. You okay, Flora? It was a rather bumpy ride. I'll say, time travel really takes it out of you. Oh, God! I'm just a little dizzy. Oh no, Flora! Floor has collapsed! Oh my god. Alright, so everybody's come with us. We've got a whole party with us now. Which means we may end- ooh, nice, hit coin. We may end up leaving, Chelmley in the future by mistake, if he just runs off. Oh, look at his face! What's going on? What's going on? Layton, what's all this? What's happened to London? We're still in London, Inspector. We've just been transported 10 years into the future. That's impossible, isn't it? Or is it possible? One thing is for certain. We're no longer in the London we know. Well, there will be plenty of time for debate once my work here is done. I seem to recall you saying something about the Prime Minister being trapped in the future, yes? Yes. It is by no means a certainty, but it remains a definite possibility. Well then, what are we standing around here for? The hunt is on, Barton. We're off to find the Prime Minister. You know, Inspector, we may have better luck tracking him down if we work together on this case. That's enough from you, Layton. The fact remains you're a civilian. I'll handle this on my own. Oh, right, you know what? Screw you, Chelmley. You suck. Where's that other Luke, Professor? Now that you mention it, we never decided on a meeting place. Perhaps you should pay Shipley a visit. Of course, he can get in touch with Big Luke for us. Shall we head over to the restaurant, then? Oh. Wait. Strackenscarfen? How are you here? Well, look who's back. Mr. Strackenscarfen? What an Lee? And who's your feathered friend there? Oh, you mean Parsley? What? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Birdie. Say, you seem like a dependable lot. Could I ask you a favour? I've recently become rather fond of mushrooms, especially those little red ones. You shouldn't eat red mushrooms, mate. They're delicious. That's where you come in. I'd like you to seek out one of those fine fungi and bring it back to me. A small, red, delicious mushroom. I haven't a clue where we could find one of those. What? Parsloop knows. Parsloop get. Now that's the kind of can-do attitude I like, Birdie, though you're really up to the task. Sorry, I was going to say that in the parrot voice. Parsloop's no ordinary parrot. This should be a doddle for him. Parsloop can now take on requests from people you meet during your adventure. Sweet. Help Parsloop complete the request given in the parrot minigame. The more requests you succeed in completing, the more skillful Parsloop becomes. If you complete enough requests, he'll start to help you find hidden tin coins. There we go. So he's the hamster from the last game. See if you can help Parsloop complete every delivery request you come across. Let's get the show on the road. Okay. Fetching my mushroom should be no problem for your parrot if he's half the bird you say he is. Now hurry! I can't get enough of those little red mushrooms. You must bring me one quick. Wait, and the Parsloop was a parrot? No, it's okay, because this is Parsloop, but that's just his name. He's not actually a Luke. He's not one of the Luke Tritons. By the way, speaking of Luke, I found a blue flat cap, and it's like a bright blue flat cap on eBay. It's on my wish list, but I'm thinking of maybe getting it. But I can't wear it on stream, because obviously my headphones get in the way, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, unless I guess I can put it under my headphones, but it might be a bit weird. Anyway. Draken is unknown to the shrooms. It would appear so. Your parrot has generously volunteered his services as a delivery bird. Unfortunately, the heavy objects he has to carry make it hard for him to fly properly. Wait, I've already done this. Yeah, it's alright. You've already told me how to do this. Thank you, though. Like, we did a bunch of these already. I don't know if it didn't save or if it resets whenever you come back into it. Look at his little icon. That's fantastic. Listen carefully now. Don't worry, it's not that hard. I want you to bring me a mushroom, a lovely red mushroom, nice and shiny. Deliver the mushroom in 10 seconds. Okay, let's go. I don't think it'll reach... It might reach that. Yeah, let's try. Oh, it did! Oh! Okay, he overshot. If I do that... Oh, okay, he bounces. Right. There we go. Easy peasy. Top work. I knew you were just a fellow for the job. This is a perfect specimen. Oh, specimen? You just go on like that and you'll become a fine delivery parrot. People would love you. Oh, delivery, delivery. I've earned this person's gratitude with my expert delivery skills. Sweet. And that's just, I'm guessing that... Oh, that's instructions. Okay. I'm guessing the little Luke face button is to re-practice. So yeah, I've got something running that can do the 3DS games. Or at least I've managed to get one working. I haven't tried all of them yet. So we will continue our Layton playthroughs once I finish this game. But maybe not until the new game. We've played the new game, I don't know. It depends. I don't know when the new game is coming out. It's coming out this year, but we don't know when yet. So it could be. It might not be until Christmas, which means we'll probably have time for at least one more Layton game. But we will be playing... Oh wait, was that the... No, that's Granny Middleton's. This is where we need to go. No, again, wrong restaurant. Keep doing that. It's this way. And it's inside the arcade. How could I forget that? We have solved a puzzle. Well, I know that they actually did a, and I'm sad that I didn't do it on stream because I don't think it's still there, but when they gave the teaser announcement during the Nintendo Direct, you could go on their website and there was like clues on the website to things. I don't think it would have been like a release date, but it would have been things about like that we now know because they've released details, but just stuff like the things that they later told us. Though I will say I am not the biggest fan of the 3D like Layton models. I much prefer them in 2D. I think they look much cooler, but I understand that that's the style they're going for now, so they will have the 3D models. Luke, I've just remembered something. What's that, Professor? It's a puzzle, Luke. You've neglected to explain the situation to Flora. Gosh, you're right. It completely slipped my mind. Oh, it's all right. I'm just happy I could come along. Wait, were we carrying her? Be that as it may, I think an explanation is in order. Let's stop at the hotel for a quick chat. All right, Professor. I guess, you know, we want to warn her before we go and see future Luke and make her panic. Welcome back to Hotel Duke. Oh, hello there, young lady. And who might you be? My name's Flora. I'm a guest of the Professor and Luke's. Well, sort of. I also love her ridiculously big eyeballs. Look at her huge eyes. They're so big. She looks like a cat that's seen something it likes permanently, or she's just very, very high. Actually, what really happened is I followed them here because they ran off without me. They're always doing that, and it's really quite upsetting at times. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to babble. What are you talking about, Flora? Don't mind her, Becky. Flora can get quite nervous around you people. Oh, I would never pry into a person's bed. Booty. I would never pry into a guest's personal affairs. That's against hotel policy. I'll be off now. Have a pleasant day. I hope you don't think the worst of us for leaving Flora behind. No, you don't get to find out what she thinks. What a charming room. I'm glad you like it, Flora. Your room will be ready soon as well. Oh, no need for that. I'm happy to stay in this one with you two. We'll just put up a screen. Luke, you're the smallest, so you can sleep in that chair! Oh dear. And I can take one of the beds, and the Professor can take the other one. I love that she's like, there's no way that I'm not sleeping in a bed. I have to get to bed. She's wonderful. That's not fair. I'm far too big to fold myself into a chair. We can discuss sleeping arrangements later. For now, let's bring you up to speed, Flora. Alright, I'm all ears. I wonder if they're gonna just do a fade to black. Oh no, okay, we're actually being told. See, there you go. This is going to be your recap as well, if my recap earlier wasn't good enough. We're currently in a city that looks very much like London, but is fundamentally different. The city may appear similar to London, but make no mistake, it is a far more dangerous place. How so? What he's trying to say is we've travelled through time. This London is 10 years in the future. What? He's so good at being sensitive, isn't he? So I'm just adjusting my mic for a little bit. We're currently working with a young man who identifies himself as this future Luke. The time period, it probably would have been weird for the female not to get a bed, that's true. But also, the time period is not actually in the past. We don't know. It's very odd. Because they don't have things like mobile phones. But, so they're not super modern, but they're also not as old-fashioned as they seem to imply by some of the designs. Professor Layton exists in sort of like a nebulous time. Flora must have Botox, her expression never changed, no matter how shocked she sounds. She's just very still as a person. Well, I mean, she did grow up around robots, so... According to him, in the 10 years between his time and ours, I became a rather unsavory individual. And here in the future, I rule over the city with an iron fist. This young man is working with us to try and stop my evil future self. Wow, that's an awfully no, wait, that's Luke's voice. Wow, that's an awfully complicated story. Did you follow all of it? Yes, I think so. Can you imagine the professor is a crime boss? I wonder what he's like. Hey, Luke. Yeah? If both the professor... Good point. If both you and the professor have other counterparts here, shouldn't I have one too? Well, yes, I suppose. But you haven't seen a future Flora here? No? Not yet anyway, it's because she dies while on this mission. Headcanon is based in the 60s, 50s or 60s. You know what, that could be right. That could work. But, you know what would be interesting? Is seeing the new game, which is set, I think, 10 years? No, maybe it's only a couple years. I can't remember. I think it's only a couple of years after the end of this game. But just seeing what they changed technology-wise. Oh my god, I'm sorry, my chair's so creaky. But didn't it strike you as strange that you hadn't seen me? I don't think they even remember. You know, we've had a lot going on since we got here, so we hadn't had time to, Well, I'm curious to where my future self could be anyway. I think we should move on. You know, Flora, the restaurant we're going to now is said to be one of the best in town. Oh, is it really? Let's go then. Whew, good thinking, Professor. They're just... Oh, hello. Wait. He's the dean of the university where the professor works. We met him last stream. Okay, this is starting to get weird, because if we're in the future, why is Stash and Scarfin and this guy here? Is that Grandpa Simpson? He does look a bit like him, doesn't he? Dean Delmona. Oh, fancy seeing you here, Herschel. Have you been keeping well? Very well, thank you. You're looking rather well yourself, if I may say so. Spry, even. Oh, goodness no, this old man is growing older by the day. My hair's gone completely white, see? That's a good point. I hadn't noticed that. Ah, yes, I did think there was something different about you. Some people say silver hair makes a man look distinguished, but I was partial to my copper crown. Now listen, Herschel. London's full of people quick to sully your name. Rest assured that I don't believe a word of it. You should. That was quite a shock, Professor. We saw the Dean a few hours ago, and now he's aged a full 10 years. Yes. Time certainly appears to have left its mark on Dean Delmona. Something the matter, Professor? Not at all. I just need a moment to think. Let's be on our way. I love it when you know the professor's, like, he's having an idea. He's thinking about something. But we're not gonna find out until, like, right near the end of the game. But he's got a plan. He's got a theory. A game theory. I think we should let her sleep, Professor. Well, I didn't realize she was sleeping when I clicked on her. Yeah, let's see. I knew one of them would have a puzzle. Lovely day, isn't it? Not bad, I suppose. Days like this always put me in a biscuit baking mood. Thing is, I haven't been able to enjoy any of them because of this problem I'm having. Would you mind helping with the conundrum? I'll give you some biscuits for your trouble. Free biscuits? Well, who am I to refuse someone in need? First puzzle of the day. Puzzle 30. Biscuit Baffler. You have 15 biscuits to share amongst a large group. The first person eats one biscuit and then passes 2 equal shares of the remaining biscuits to 2 other people. They both eat a biscuit and both pass 2 equal shares off to the remaining biscuits to 2 other people, and so on until all the biscuits are gone. It takes 1 minute to eat a biscuit. Ignoring the time it takes to pass them was the shortest amount of time in minutes it would take for all biscuits to be eaten. This sounds like a maths question to me. What do you guys think? Here's the thing, if future Layton is truly present Layton, wouldn't he already know what he did in the past? Yes, but we've also had the question about present Luke and future Luke, and how future Luke doesn't remember. It's not that he doesn't remember meeting himself, but he doesn't seem to, like, know what's about to happen. Like, he's getting surprised by things. Not very often, but he does. I don't know. Okay. I think this one is a maths question. No. Hello. This is our first person. They are gonna eat a biscuit. And then they pass 7 biscuits to each of these people. And they're each gonna eat a biscuit. And then they pass 3 biscuits to each of these people. Actually, I think if I actually write the number of biscuits, that'll probably help. So, start with this person. They have 15 biscuits. They eat 1 biscuit. They pass 7, because it's 14, to each of these people. Oh my god, that's a bad circle. They both eat a biscuit. And then they pass 3 biscuits to these people. Because obviously they've eaten 1. Okay? And then they both eat a biscuit. Okay, so we have to figure out how many... We have to figure out the time, but I'm still going to do it like this anyway, because this is helping. Two more. And then they pass 1 biscuit each. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. That should be all of them. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that's all of them. Sounds like a biscuit pyramid scheme to me. I'm in. Hey, as long as it's not a real pyramid scheme. If the pyramid scheme is all about biscuits, I think we're in for it. It takes 1 minute to eat a biscuit. So we've got 1 minute here, 2 minute here, 3 minute here. Right? So it takes 1 minute to eat a biscuit, we ignore the time it takes to pass them, then those two both eat their biscuits in the second minute, and they pass on... Oh no, hold on, 4 minutes, because I forgot the last people down here. Four minutes. Should be 4 minutes. Unless we're passing them... Yeah, no, because it would still take... Even if you pass it back to the previous people, it still takes 4 minutes. They go, munch, pass them on, they munch together, pass it on, they all munch together, pass it on, they all munch together. Yeah, we're going with 4. First puzzle of the day. See, I wouldn't be so nervous about getting them wrong if I didn't do the predictions, so I do it to myself.
This one's as good as solved.
Perfect.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Crumbs! The biscuits will be gone in 4 minutes. The diagram helps you visualize the puzzle to solve it. Seems like the kind of thing that might be useful in real life, but it's often not a situation that arises. There we go. That's what I did. That is the maths that I did. Fantastic. I did it! Thank you. Biscuits always taste better when you share them with somebody, don't you think? Oh! Definitely. Actually, hold on. I've got a biscuit. I can do this. Oh, definitely. Well, I have to finish my biscuit, though. Oh, man. Why the long face, sir? Foster just gave me an earful for loafing on the job. A cardboard cutout could do better, he said. Some leader, eh? Wait, why am I spilling family secrets to you? I'm not sure. Oh, you think you're brainy getting me to fess up and tell the truth, don't you? Well, it was so clever and my puzzle stumps you, short stuff. Spot the liar. She's alright. Pear-shaped. 3 boys are playing card matching game using 20 cards, or 10 pairs. Boy A says, I match 10 pairs in a row from the start. Boy B says, I match 9 pairs in a row from the start. Boy C says, I match 8 pairs in a row from the start. One boy is lying. Which one? You can't match 9 pairs in a row. Because if you match 9 pairs in a row, the 2 cards left would be a pair. The one, yeah. Right? I'm gonna wait for chat to confirm whether they think that's right. Because if you had 8 pairs, which would be 16 cards, right? There are 4 cards left, so they might not match if you do 2 at a time. But if you did 9 pairs, there's only 2 cards left, and they would have to match. So it has to be B that's lying. But meantime, pretty sure we'll be discussing biscuit pyramid schemes now that I'm up on the subject matter. Enjoy. I hope that's that sounds like a good productive meeting to me. It's be 9. Good, good. Sometimes when I think of the answer this quickly, I'm like, I have to be wrong. There's no way I can be right this quickly. Your thinking is correct. Thank you. I'm gonna do it.
This one's as good as solved. Phew! That's a relief.
B is lying. If you match the first 9 pairs, you would automatically match the last pair. See, I was right. Squeak, 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 squeak. Where's my chair? Wow, that dozy expression of yours had me fooled. You're brighter than you look. Wow, rude. Alright, to the restaurant. Oh god, his eyes are terrifying. Who's that lovely girl you're with? Huh? Oh, you mean Flora? He doesn't think of Flora as a girl. Ding, ding, ding. Correct. What a pretty name. You've got to introduce us. Who's this? Hi there. Are you one of Luke's friends? It's nice to meet you. Ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah, Luke and I go way back. We're all pals. Anyway, you have a lovely day, Flora. Funny. I didn't realize you thought so highly of me, Max. My chair is so loud today. I'm muting the microphone when I move. To their starey children. Terrifying. I've not been doing puzzles. I've just been trying to do the plot, so I need to do some puzzles. Puzzles are the only way to pass into— oh wait. Is this one I've already come to and ignored? No, it isn't. Okay. I just remembered him saying that before. 5 stamps. There are 5 numbered stamps. Stamp the number into the blank spaces to complete the equation. Only 1 digit can fit into each blank space, and you must use the lowest possible number of stamps. Select the stamp you need to use, and then touch submit. What? Huh? Stamp the numbers into the blank spaces to complete the equation. Oh! Okay. Yeah. I know what to do. I think. I think I can do 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. Because we can stamp the 6 so it looks like a 9. I initially was trying to make it so I could make the 3 into an 8 if I like turned it around and stamped it again. Because it kind of looks like half an 8, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 3 plus 3 plus 3. Because nothing would add up to 8 in that way anyway. Makes 9. Because you just turn a 6 upside down to make a 9. I don't have to... Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna submit it. I've had an idea, I'm submitting it. 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. Oh, I'm getting cocky. This is bad. I shouldn't get cocky. Don't get cocky, kid.
Here's my answer. Phew, that's a relief.
Little bouquet. There you go. If you take the 6 stamp, you can use it as a 9. You can use the 3 stamp 3 times to complete the equation. Ah, you solved it? Oh, great. Now am I supposed to get through another boring day on the job? Boring? Don't you work for a crime syndicate? If your job's boring, you're doing it wrong. Huh? I must be hearing things. I could have sworn you just told me how to do my job. Eep! No, I didn't mean anything by it. Just ignore me. Let's give this a save before we go in this room. Greetings, Shipley. Oh, Professor, good timing. I just got a message for you from Luke. He wants you to go to the observatory in the park that's north of here. Make sure you're not followed. I don't think I've stuck to the same accent with this guy once. The park is just off the path that connects Flatstone Street to Midland Road, correct? That's the one. Luke will be waiting for you. Why do you need to make sure we're not followed? Sounds as though someone out there might be monitoring our movements. Are you paying attention to this, Flora? It's very important. Of course I'm listening, Professor. Moving around in a group of 3 will make us more conspicuous. I know you don't want to be left alone, but I think it would be best if you wait for us at the hotel. What? As soon as we've caught up with the other Luke, we'll come and get you. No, I'm coming with you. Now, Flora. Oh, come on, Professor. Let her come along. We'll do our best to be stealthy on our way to the park. You'll be fine. Besides, it might be more dangerous to leave Flora all by herself. I suppose you may have a point there, Luke. Flora, you do realise that where we're headed could be extremely dangerous, don't you? Are you really sure you want to come with us? Of course I do. I'm not scared. Well, that settles it. Let's get moving. Well, Luke, it looks as though we'll have to put a hold on our dinner plans again. I'm afraid. I can't read today. Have you noticed how many times I've read it wrong? I understand, Professor. I'm pretty hungry, but we shouldn't keep Big Luke waiting. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Alright, to the park. Luke knows all about crime syndicates. Shh. Don't speak about that. Oh god. It's Chelmley. You there, with the shady expression. Look me in the eyes when I talk to you. Buzz up with you, I'm reading here. Listen, you hooligan. I'm acting under the authority of Scotland Yard. I demand you comply with my investigation. Scotland Yard? It's been a year since the police have had any power in this city. No power, you say? You do well to take a close look at the man before you. The very sight of this face sends slugs running from the hills. Oh, they've settled out. Somebody help me, this oddball's trying to get too close to for comfort. Inspector, please calm down. Huh? Oh, Luke, not now, lad. I'm putting the screws on this dubious character here. Inspector, please. I can vouch for this man. He's just an ordinary citizen. Oh, really? Is he now? Oh, so he's a friend of yours, Layton. You should have said so earlier. You're off the newspaper boy, but listen well, because I'll only say this once. Thanks, I'm listening. The soul of Scotland Yard and what it stands for is immortal, even in a corrupt pit of depravity like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an investigation to attend to. Good day, Layton. Whew! Thanks for saving me from that loon. What was all that gibberish about Scotland Yard? Oh, the inspector doesn't mean any harm. He just tends to get a little worked up. And also, he should find, hopefully at some point he'll be like, well, if the police don't have any, like, jurisdiction here, then maybe I should, let Layton help, because I was stopping him because he wasn't police. I'm not talking to her. I think she still has a puzzle for me that I don't want to do. to open the door to the observatory. Really? Looks as though the door's locked with a puzzle. Oh yeah, you're right. Worry not, Luke. I'll solve this puzzle and have us through the door before you know it. Puzzle time! Puzzle time! Gravity maze! I don't know if I like the sound of that. Move the red and blue blocks to... Oh, it's one of those, okay. Move the red and blue blocks to the spaces of the same colour. Touch the arrow buttons on the bottom to rotate the board. Blocks fall downwards when there's nothing beneath them. Give it a try. Oh, wrong way. Easy.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Wonder what the minimum number of moves is.
Just as I suspected.
Probably 8. 5! Ooh. I guess I could have done it in 7 because I had to undo something I did wrong. If I could do it in 5 though. There we are, Luke. The lock is disabled. And the door is open! Oh, it's a creepy door. That needs some oil. There he is. Our main boy. Big Luke. Oh! Flora! She says stuff too. The view from high places all reminds me of my old home. Of course it does. Oh, what a view! Wonder how he's going to react to seeing Flora. Is he going to know who Flora is? I love how he always gets this song is called Suspicion, by the way, on the soundtrack, and I love that it always plays when we meet future Luke. Thank you for meeting me here. I know it's out of your way. I wanted to make sure we weren't followed, and this place offers a good view for anyone approaching. Now then, have you made any progress in your investigation? We've encountered some unexpected turns, but on the whole, it's going well. I can't believe I'm meeting Luke from the future. Huh? Oh, Flora, it's you. I didn't recognize you for a moment there. You'll have to forgive me, this is all a bit unexpected. It's nice to know that some things never change. I can see you're still easily flustered. I don't want to talk, Flora. As I recall, you go bright pink with a drop of a hat. But it's good to see you anyway. You look well. Flora's presence here is one of the unexpected turns I mentioned. Inspector Shelby and Barton are here as well. Well, I'm not too surprised by the inspector's arrival. That man lives for a policeman. Are you saying you expected him to tail us back here? Expected? No, but I acknowledge it as a possibility. Anyway, look at his little cheeky face. We really need to discuss how we're going to get into Chinatown. We haven't a chance of getting through unless we get those guards to leave the gate. You've found a way to lure them away, haven't you? Yes, see, the guards don't hang around that area all the time. They only man their positions when Layton tells them to. In other words, my future self has some reason to post watchman there. I must confess that may be my fault. I've been doing a lot of reconnaissance in that area and may have been spotted. But the crucial point to remember is that the guards will leave their posts if the boss tells them to. I see. Well, we don't need to. You're the same man. Surely you can just do the order. How do we get my future self to issue that order? Fortunately, your future self almost never interacts directly with low-level grunts. He has his lieutenant, Bostro, give all the orders instead. I'm sure you remember him. He was that mountain of a man commanding the thugs at the casino. Ah yes, I know who you're talking about. If the thugs at the gate hear Bostro tell them to get lost, I'm sure they'll leave their posts. Then all we need to do is record Bostro's voice and play it back for the guards. Well done, little Luke. But have you thought of how to reproduce Bostro's voice? The parrot. I seem to remember you picking up a new friend near the river who boasts impressive vocal talents. Of course, you mean Past Luke. We can get... This is gonna get so confusing. We can get him to mimic Bostro's voice. That's the idea. So how do we get Past Luke to learn how to say get lost in Bostro's voice? That could prove quite difficult. Not really. Get lost is something of a catchphrase for Bostro. He's always shouting it. I spent quite a few afternoons spying on the man. He uses it at least a dozen times a day. Not very nice thing to say. Well, he's not a very nice fellow, as you may have noticed. That catchphrase is our ticket into Chinatown. We should start looking for him immediately. Excellent. Bostro. I can't do... whenever he has a conversation with future Luke, I lose the voice so fast. I know I'm not the best at voice acting. I hope it's not too distracting. But I'd rather do all the voices other than just leave it to read on the screen, so anyone who is listening can still enjoy the story. But I lose Layton's voice whenever he's talking to future Luke because it's so similar. Excellent. Bostro's likely to be lurking somewhere in the vicinity of the casino. We'll need to be cautious, but I say we start searching for him there. Wait, we're not in another chapter, are we? Oh my god! That was so quick! We're going through these chapters like nobody's business. We've probably missed a whole bunch of puzzles at this point. Yeah, there we go. We missed 4. Right. I am gonna go... Do we leave the... Should we leave these puzzles until... We'll leave these puzzles until we've, played some more story. We'll do it at the end of the stream. We'll try and pick up our puzzles on the way around the map. But, oh, there he is. Look! There's Bostro! Yes, I'd recognize that white pinstripe soup anywhere. Soup? White pinstripe soup? Soup. Anywhere. Quick, everyone, hide. You're supposed to be on guard duty, you clown. Stop slacking off. I wasn't slacking off, Bostro. I was just... God, you know the only thing I hate more than a loafer is a loafer who makes excuses. But... Wait, no buts about it. That attitude is what stops you moving up in this here organisation. You know what? You're finished here. The family don't need the clowns like you. Get lost. Oh, come on, Bostro. Don't kick me out. I ain't got nowhere to go. Yeah, did you hear that? Yes, I heard get lost loud and clear. What about Parsnip? Did he manage to pick it up? Did you hear what the big man said, Parsnip? What? Get lost! Get lost! It's uncanny how much... Oh, sorry. Get lost! Uncanny how much he sounds like Bostro. A performance like that is sure to fool those 2 guards at the gate. Let's head to Chinatown. Oh, that was easy. Gosh, we didn't even need to try. Oh no. I'm eating a sweetie. Where? Do you know this statue, Luke? Hmm? Oh, the one with the man that looks like the professor. Of course I do. Seeing it just now got me thinking about, you know, the future. One thing in particular occurred to me. You know how everything's going to turn out. I mean, you're me. So you already went through this scenario 10 years ago, didn't you? Well, in a way, yes. But I can't tell you what's going to happen. You having that knowledge could alter the course of history, you see. Some of the things that are supposed to happen might not happen at all. Time travel has changed the way events unfold here, and look at the mess it's made. We wouldn't want to add to that chaos, would we? I never really thought about it that way. What's more, knowing about your future self could actually change who you become. And just to complicate things further, it's probably worth noting that technically you aren't me. I'm not? Then who am I? That's a tough question. The fact that we've met has changed things for both of us. Only the past is certain. Therefore, I was you in the past, but you may not be me in the future. Do you see? I think I do. But time travel really is complicated. There we go, that answers the question from before. One day, I'm going to be a professor of puzzleology. Then you'll fear me. Puzzleology. I would love to be a professor of puzzleology. I'm not talking to you. I'm especially not talking to you with your evil puzzle that took me 50 minutes. Salutations, mine amigo. I'm afraid I'm a little bit lost. Hello there, Pavel. Fancy meeting you here. Where are you trying to get to this time? I read a magnifique article about the underground caverns of their wealth and decided to come here and see them. Oh yes, I've done some research into these caverns myself. They're said to exist under many of the world's great cities. Hi, exactement. It's so hard to do Pavel because you have to switch language. I was on my way to discover the sub- Oh, sorry, I should explain. We haven't met Pavel before. He's also in all of the games, and he's always lost. And I love at this point in the story that Layton just like not even pretending to not know these people and meet them again for the first time. He's just like, "Hello, Pavel," or like, "Hello, Strachan. How are you doing?" But visit the subterranean ruins of Rome, and I got lost. Wait, you were on your way to Rome and ended up here. Ah, the road of a traveller is long and winding. Nevertheless, I'm sure I'm heading the right way. Seeing how we bumped into each other like this, though, how about a puzzle or la route? Lunar leapfrogs. I like frogs. 6 frogs are sitting on logs. Get them hopping around so that each frog is on a log with a ribbon that matches its colour. Here are the rules you'll need to follow. Frogs can hop to any empty adjacent log. Frogs can leap over adjacent frog to reach an empty log. Frogs can't leap over 2 frogs at a time. Right, so I could just kind of keep going until we get this, but I'm going to try and logic my way around it. I'm not going to get that right though, am I? Let's be real. Okay. Oh no, that's not right. Okay, I have an idea. I know it doesn't look like I do, but just give me a sec. Oh no, I've done that wrong. There we go.
This
Did it.
one's as good as solved. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
They must be preparing for the Frog Capella. Professor Layton and frogs. That's like 2 of my favourite things. I will say I really like puzzles where you don't have to submit an answer. I don't like slide puzzles because I realize those are one of them, but any puzzle where it's just you get to keep going until you get the answer are fun because you can just like play around and you don't have to sit and be like, oh god, because there's no way you can get it wrong. You just have to, you know, it just takes a while. Magnifique. With that solved, I'm ready to return to my travels. Arrivederci and happy travels wherever you go. I've never met anyone as good at getting lost as you. How did you even make it here to begin with? Yes, we all despise slide. Maybe I should make some merch with something about slide puzzles on them because it's such a meme at this point in our channel. I have a merch idea that I just haven't been able to make yet because I've been doing other stuff. I would pick the stream with no fail puzzles to gamble big. Well, the night is still young. We are only an hour and 30 minutes into the stream. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunities for failure. Plus, I've only had one puzzle so far that I couldn't fail. A broken slide puzzle decal. I've got an idea for a design that's just the words "another puzzle solved," but it's like in really nice bubbly writing. Yeah, and then some few slide puzzles. Maybe like a picture of a slide puzzle that if it was solved, it would say "I hate slide puzzles," but it's all like broken up because it needs to be slid around. And I'm not going to talk to Beasley because I don't want the puzzles I've missed. Ah! Sorry, my headphones are caught on my shirt. Alright, this way. Alright, Luke, this is our chance. Gosh, my heart is pounding! Just relax. All we have to do is stay out of sight and let past Luke to work his magic. Let's do a little save. Wait, did we get a... Oh, we've got a toy car level. We'll do that later. Slide puzzle to the left. Slide puzzle to the right. Cha-cha real smooth. Squeaky chair. It's so squeaky. Oh, this post is the pits. I can't wait to clock off so I can get my laughing gear around a hot meal. Sounds good, bruv. Well, I wouldn't give some piping hot pasty a piping hot pasty with some mushroom gravy. Wait, keep it down. Buster Tanner hides and he hears us talk about food on the job. Ugh, it's like all he does is watch us to see if we mess up. What a rotter to have as a boss. Alright, Pass Luke, do your thing. Pass Luke, you're on. Get lost! Get lost! You hear that, bruv? It was Bostro. Yeah, he told us to get lost. Or was he talking to you? I think he meant both of us. I think you're right. Aye, Bostro. You don't need to tell us twice. We'll get lost immediately. Nice work, Pass Luke. What? What? Excellent. I think we can finally get into Chinatown now. Is it all a trick? I think something's up with Future Luke. I don't know. I want to believe that he's a good guy, but I can't. I feel like I can't trust him. Chair's trying to join in on the song. Could you shut up for what? Can you? I'm assuming the microphone is picking it up. It's so squeaky. It never used to be this bad. I don't know. I must need to oil it. I have some WD-40 somewhere. Look at that cheeky face. How could he even ever be evil? Get lost! Get lost! You can stop saying that now, Pass Luke. What's this device is stuck to the door? Oh no. That's a puzzle counter. Oh no? Why oh no? These things count how many puzzles you've solved. The door will only open for people who've solved the required number of puzzles. Here, have a look at the display on the front of the machine. It says 50. You've got at least 50 puzzles under your belt, I hope. I don't know, but I can't wait to try out the machine. The future's just full of fancy gadgets. Beep. Puzzle count confirmed. Access granted. Phew, I was worried there for a second. Looks like we can go through now. And I haven't even gone back and done the puzzles I've missed, and I've already hit 50. Look. Oh, cutscene!
Your future self is just down this road. Don't you find it a bit unnerving?
It's quite a peculiar sensation, I must admit. Yes, quite.
I still can't believe there's another Professor Layton running around.
I wanted more of that cutscene. But at least we're getting voice acting.
I assure you, the man is real. You'll see soon enough.
I love Future Luke's voice as well. Oh no! Really? That's all you're gonna give me? I'm so sad. Give me a puzzle. Hello there. Do you live in Chinatown? Could you tell us a little bit about the area? Listen to yourself, young man. Like all sentient beings, we exist both everywhere and nowhere. Well, that's very nice. Or Future Luke isn't really Luke. Yes, I don't think he is really Luke. I don't think we're really, like, I want to believe that we're actually in the future, but every other time something fantastical or mystical has been happening in the Layton universe, there's always an explanation. So I don't think we are in the future. I think we must be. I don't know how they've done it otherwise, but I want to believe. I want to believe. Now, if you really wanted to ask me where my physical body resides, I'll tell you. I do indeed live in Chinatown. Here you can find exotic goods and rare wonders from all over the world. But these things don't interest me. Material objects are mere flecks of dust on the universe canvas. Something tells me I picked the wrong person to ask for directions. You've only just started making your way in this world, young one. For you, many of life's greatest puzzles remain unsolved. This one, for example. Break time! 30 pickerats. One of the students broke a window, so you ask each of them who did it in order. A. I didn't do it. A is telling the truth. D is lying. And D, it certainly wasn't me. The one whose story sounds fishy is the culprit. Who is it? C! How would he know when D was lying? He answered before D even said anything. How would he know D was lying? And before Future Luke turns out to be Flora! Oh my god, that would be fabulous. Like, it's obviously C, right? Because it specifies that I ask them in order, and it normally doesn't say that with this kind of question. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's C. I want to wait till chat says something. It would be very interesting if Flora decided to live as a man, but started using Luke just to be confusing. Like, started using the name of his friend. Oh, it's confusing. Evil Layton is Flora. Oh my god. Also, did you see the cutscene, like, how tall Flora is compared to Luke? She's so much taller than him. Right, okay, sorry. I believe it's C, because how would C know? Doing it.
This one's as good as solved.
Whew. There we go. I still get, if I don't get nervous,
I knew it.
then I'm probably gonna get it wrong. That's right, C broke the window. He said D was lying even though D hadn't spoken. Doesn't get any fishier than that. Payback for being left behind all the time. It's like, you kept leaving me behind, so I've decided to invent my own adventure. Just a couple of years older, she might have had her teen growth spurt. Yes. So I think Luke is about 11 or 12. Present Luke. Which means, obviously, that future Luke is like 20... 21, 22, right? Flora, I don't think we've ever had her age confirmed in the game dialogue. I could check my book, but it's in the other room. It might tell you how old she is. But I think she's probably like... I feel like she was like 13? I feel like she was a teenager. But I might be wrong. That's it. Seek the answers to your own questions. That is the root of individuality. Only by doing this will you find the true value to be had in the infinite moment we call the present. Thanks for the compliment, but I have to go now. Bye! Good day, whippersnappers. Tell me, have you ever stopped to admire this marvelous arch? It was constructed to welcome lucky spirits into the area. It certainly is a breathtaking piece of art. I take it you're familiar with this part of the city? You mean Chinatown? You could say I know a thing or two about the area, I suppose. As the name suggests, it's full of restaurants and shops selling goods from Asia. One thing most people don't know is the buildings here aren't that old, despite their appearance. I've also heard the family's headquarters— Oh wow, Layton, don't do that. Whoa there, keep your voice down, will you? The fact might be common knowledge, but it's not the kind of thing you talk about in public. What the professor wants to know is if you can tell us how to get there. Oh, you don't mince your words, do you, boy? I admire that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you solve my puzzle, I'll point out the family's headquarters for you. We haven't seen Flora yet in the future, and future Luke looks about the same size as Luke. And if we aren't really in the future, I'm thinking she just wanted to pal around so she became future Luke, not to be left behind. But that's my theory. But then she's there at the same time as future Luke. Oh, how confusing. Sorry, listening and typing at the same time is a bother. So do you think that's... Oh. Anyway. Which finger? 20 pick rats. When counting on his fingers, this eccentric man counts in the order you see in the picture below. After he's counted from 1 to 5, he returns to his thumb and goes on counting. That's how I count. Starting with 6. If he continued counting in this way, which finger would he land on when he got to 763? Okay, there has to be an equation I can do for this. Surely it would be... Oh no, sorry, I thought it was 1, 2, 3. I wasn't actually looking at where the numbers were. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I got a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's this one. So let me just figure it. Okay, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so anytime he lands on 3, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, so it has to be 3. This one. I found this on the wiki. Flora's official age is unknown, as no official materials have given her an exact age. However, in the Japanese version of the first game, it's implied that her father's message at the end of the game is that she's of marriageable age. Huh. But we also don't know what marriageable age would be in this universe and in this time period. I don't think this is a trick. I think it's a trick question in that it wants you to do the maths. Or, like, do the counting. But I think it'll be that finger. I'm going to submit it. Please don't be wrong. I will be very upset.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Whew. We're good.
Well, that's settled.
That's right, he'll land on his little finger. No matter how high the number he counts to, each number in the ones column will always fall on the same finger. When the ones column contains a 3 or an 8, he always ends up on his little finger. Yeah. Sorry, yet again, while doing a lot of talking in the stream, my voice becomes super nasally. And I don't know how to fix it. Woohoo, you made short work of that puzzle, so here's your reward. See that tall building? One over there. That's the one. It's called the Towering Pagoda, and it's the family's base of operations. Sorry, I gave him a voice before. That person in charge is said to be more monster than man, and he's got a hat just like yours. But enough of that unpleasant topic. Enjoy your time in Chinatown. Goodbye! Don't fix it. Lean into it. Also, hi. I'll just make my voice even more nasally. Hello, Ego. How are you doing today? Look at all those shops. It sounds like something amazing is cooking in one of them. I see you've taken a liking to the area. Let's try chatting to a few of the locals. Get some puzzles! Hello there, young lady. Oh, hello there, sir. Hiya. And hiya to you too. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? I do enjoy a nice round of greetings, don't you? Oh, you'll always get a proper greeting from us. That's what gentlemen do. Oh, the world would be a nicer place if more people were like you two. People around here are so... what's the word? Uncouth? That's what Mother calls Londoners. Oh, you live around here? I do. Father moved out here and brought Mother and me along. But I think the move was a rather terrible idea. Father hardly ever comes home these days, and it's putting Mother in a terrible mood. What kind of work is he doing that keeps him there all the time? I've no idea. All I know is that I'm never going to become a mechanical engineer or marry one. But your father's an engineer. That's right. Father moved us here after somebody bought his old company. Isn't that amazing? Could you imagine buying an entire company? You'd have to be ever so rich. It certainly would. You know, Father told me a great puzzle about a rich man once. Sure, started well, but struggling a little now, reached the end of easy productivity time. I know the feeling. I woke up, I was saying this earlier in stream, I woke up before 9 o'clock this morning without an alarm. And I know that's not like that early, but I normally sleep in until like 11 if I don't have an alarm. And then got a bunch of stuff done in the morning. I got editing done, I applied for some jobs, I cleaned the kitchen. It was a whole time. I did so much stuff. And then I sat down to stream and I was like, now I'm tired. I've done too much stuff. Flower vases. And at an antique shop, a rich man is looking at flower vases that have portraits on each of them. Wow, the profile, the big belly, it looks just like me. I'll take this one. The vases only have faces painted on them though. Which vase did the man choose? C. I think. Because this. And the face and the hair and everything. Oh, I don't know actually, because what if that is supposed to be that? Okay, I'm not actually sure anymore. I thought it was C. But I'm not like 100% sure on any of them. What do you guys think? I'm pretty sure it's C. Oh, but then again, that doesn't look like that, does it? That one does. It's got more of the same curve, I think. Yeah, I think it might be A, actually. Because the curve's like this. Hold on. Hard to do with a mouse. Like that. This curve is like that. But then again, the profile doesn't look like him. That one looks like him with the nose. Okay, hold on. Let's read the text again. In an antique shop, a rich man is looking at flower vases that have portraits on them. Wow, the profile, the big belly, it looks just like me. I'll take this one. The vases only have faces painted on them, though. Which vase did the man choose? When it says the profile, it means the side of it rather than the image. So the image doesn't matter. I'm guessing. Guessing it's the shape of the vase that's important. I think I'm gonna go for A. But I really don't know. But I think the shape of his stomach, his belly, is A. Curve on A. Alright, here we go. Potentially getting the first one wrong of today.
Here's my answer.
Yes! I'm so glad I didn't go with C. That's right, it was vase A. After it turned upside down and look at the contours. Oh, I didn't even see that bit. Oh, well, there we go. Oof. Oh, you got it. Jolly good. Thank you. As an aspiring gentleman, I do my best to solve any puzzle that comes my way. Oh, we've got a parrot request. Let's do the parrot request. You know, I'd love to have a pet. A sweet little doggy or a kitty, maybe even a parrot, but Mother won't hear it. Perhaps you could find a little friend for me. Deliver the teddy bear in 15 seconds. Ooh, this one's a bit more complicated. Okay. I'm gonna do this for this one, because it means you can see the, it jumping between the two levels, because it does cross over into this bit. It's quite fun. Anyway. It'll fly. It might make it here. Let's find out. No, okay. I don't know how far that'll bounce it. Let's find out. This one is a lot less obvious than the last one. Oh, no. Okay. Oh dear. That's not what we want. Okay. Bounce. Hopefully it'll land there. Okay, let's see if that works. Oh god. Oh god! No, that's not gonna work. Parrot is gone, everyone. The parrot is gone. This is a lot harder. No, okay. Doesn't let you go. It doesn't give you enough momentum to get up there. No, okay. So we have to put something there if we go this route. I thought this would be a fun little distraction. I didn't think it was going to be so difficult. Okay, jumps to there. No, bounce. Where does it bounce to? To there. Oh, okay. Fun little distraction takes over the stream. That sounds like me. That sounds like one of my streams, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. That should work. That should work. Hello, Samuel. What? A teddy for me? Well, if I can't have a pet, this little chap will certainly keep me company. Oh!
Another puzzle solved.
Thank you, Layton. You're not my pet, but it's great to talk to you all the same. Mr. Parrot, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Sweet. I don't know what that gets us, but that's fine. I don't mind. I'm having fun. Welcome to Pepper's Noodle Palace. I'm Pepper, and if you're in the mood for tasty treats, you've come to the right place. I'll stop that now, that's terrible. That sounds delightful, Pepper, but what we're actually hungry for is answers. Speak for yourself, Layton. Luke's hungry. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions? I'm up to my ears in prep work here. Why not order something? We can talk while you eat. Alright, what do you recommend? We put a London twist on traditional Chinese food. Wow, what does that involve? All sorts. Fish and chips, suey, spotted dim sum. No specialty, jelly eeled noodle soup. Oh, and the special today is pork noodle soup. We even made a puzzle about it. Here we go. Pork noodle lineup. Bowls of plain noodles and pork noodles are lined up in a row on the counter. With the minimum of fuss, line up the bowls so the bowls of plain noodle and pork noodles alternate along the counter. What is the lowest number of moves it takes to accomplish this task? Note that in the puzzle, simply switching the places of two bowls counts as 2 moves. What? Okay. Oh, they alternate. Right, okay. Done. Plain, pork, plain, pork, plain. One move. Wait, before I get too excited. With a minimum of fuss, line up the bowls so the bowls of plain noodles and pork noodles alternate along the counter. What is the lowest number of moves it takes to accomplish this task? Note that in this puzzle, simply switching the places of 2 bowls counts as 2 moves, but it was only 1 move because I just moved 1.
Here's my answer.
Oh god. I was so worried there for a second.
Phew, that's a relief.
Coffee's done. That's right, don't switch the balls around, just move 1. The chef of the illustration probably got angry at his colleague because he spent too long over the puzzle and the noodles got cold. So, what'll be, gents? You know, that puzzle has put me in the mood for pork noodle soup. I'll have a bowl of that, please. As will I. Right, oh, just one sec. Here you are. Now, what did you want to ask? I used to live in London about 10 years ago, but I don't remember this part of the city. Is this area a new development? That's a good question. I don't really know. I only opened up a little while ago, actually. An investor told me this area was ripe for a new restaurant, so I took the plunge and set up shop. Interesting. Well, thank you for your time, and for the recommendations. Respectfully, this noodle soup is amazing! Hurry up and eat it before it gets cold! Oh, hello. Member of the family's in here. I'm doing good, Samuel. How are you doing? I'm missing, I mean, I'm obviously enjoying Layton, because it is, you know, the best game ever. But, I'm missing Sherlock. I was editing my, best of March clip compilation. That's hopefully gonna go up some point this week. And there were so many clips taken from Sherlock. And I was just like, oh, I'm sad that I'm not gonna be playing it anymore because I'm finished. I mean, I could go back and play more. But, I read some reviews yesterday of, people talking about the demo for the new one that's coming out next week. And people are being like, just from the demo, it's not, like, they're basically talking about how they don't like how the vibes of it. And I was like, I feel more validated in how I was feeling about it now. I don't know if I will still play it, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna get it, I don't think, next week. Sick from work. Migraine last night. That's easy to touch, but not a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry. So are you homesick? Is that what you mean? You're not working today? Oh my god. My nose is so bunged up. Whoa! Hey, don't sneak up on me like that. You scared the living daylights out of me. Can't a man loaf in peace no more? Oh, okay, cool. He doesn't have a puzzle for us. I noticed there was a back room. I'm wondering if that's going to come in useful later. What's up, fellas? You don't happen to know anything about the man who owns the towering pagoda, do you? Of course I do, mate. Everyone does. That fella's bad news. Proper bad. What do you mean by that? Well, you know. No, I don't. He's got a bunch of thugs working for him, and they're like thugs, if you know what I mean. That means their boss has got to be a real piece of work. I see. This gang's got the whole area scared. Most people don't go out much. Maybe that's why puzzles are so popular. Here's one of the latest hits. Funny shapes. 30 picker ads. This young student has drawn 5 shapes on the blackboard, but one of them is not quite right. Circle the shape that doesn't belong. Oh, I don't like ones like this. Okay. Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good. We know what to do. This is a 3. This is a 9. This is a 5. This is a 4. And this is a 7. So I guess it's the 4 because it's the only even number. But then that could be a 6. Wait, no, how many times is it repeated? How many times is it repeated in the pattern? Come on, I'm trying to raise this. Ah, it's not that they're even. Okay, so this is repeated 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's this one. It's this one here because it's only repeated 5 times, and all the other ones are repeated the same amount of times as the number that it is. So even if that was a 6, it's still not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really hope I'm right.
That should do the trick.
Don't want to look.
Just as I suspected.
The more that I get right, the more nervous I become. I'm gonna get one wrong. The other shapes are made up of 3 3s, 4 4s, 5 5s, and 7 7s. This shape is neither 6 6s nor 9 9s. Gotcha. Good skills, mate. By the way, I'd stay away from the towering pagoda if I were you. Look at that giant panda. Isn't it cute, Professor? Look at that face. Towering pagoda. Oop, that was a mistake. I was just trying to get see if there were any head coins around. Oh, another shop. Ah, I wondered where this would be because this was the background of the puzzle. I'm too old for teddies, Professor. This rocky horse is really rather handsome, I must say. There are too many toys to count in here. Imagine if you lived here, Luke, you'd never leave. Hey, look at that interesting cat ornament. It's curious. You know, it reminds me of a wonderful puzzle I heard the other day. That reminds me. Oh, 50 picker. Oh, that's a bit of a jump. Okay. Pearl diving. A shopkeeper points at the exotic cat ornament and says something strange. Ruby is next to Sapphire. Ebony is not white. Jade is not green. Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony. Ruby is on the end. Which cat is Pearl? Okay. Ruby is on the end. So this could be Ruby. Or this could be Ruby. Ebony is not white, so it's not Ebony. Jade is not green. Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony. Wait, when we have ones like this, the best thing to figure out is what are the most obvious, like, things that are true. So, Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony, so Sapphire couldn't be this one. Sapphires are blue, so you're not Sapphire, and you're not Jade, and you're not Ruby. Oh wait, hold on, Ruby is next. If Ruby is on the end, and Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony, so if this one was Sapphire, this one would have to be Ruby, but this one can't be Ebony because Ebony isn't white. So this one has to be Ruby, this is Sapphire. 1, 2, 3. No wait, this is Sapphire. No, this is Sapphire, I was right the first time. Everyone is black, isn't it? Yes. So this one's, I think it's their eyes, maybe? But maybe it's not. Which means this one is Ebony. So, hold on. Oh no, I don't know if that's quite right, because if No, because Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony. So Sapphire has to be this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Oh, wait, I don't know if I've done this right. But Sapphire is... Ruby is next to Sapphire. So... this one or this one have to be Sapphire. Because Ruby is on one of the ends. Okay. So if this one is sapphire, 1, 2, 3, this one is ebony. If this one is sapphire, 1, 2, 3, this one can't be ebony. So this one has to be sapphire. No. Yeah, so this one's ruby. This one's ebony. But that means both of these. But no, because these both could be pearl. Ebony. Oh no, wait, this one has to be jade. This one has to be pearl. Yeah, you're right. So blue is jade. This one's jade. So let's just go over this again. Ebony is not white, that's fine. Jade is not green, also fine. Sapphire, this one, is 3 over from ebony. Boop, boop, boop. Yep. Ruby is on the end. Yep. And that means this is the only one that could be jade. This has to be pearl.
This one's as good as solved.
Logic, baby.
I knew it.
That's a logic puzzle. I think.
Another puzzle solved.
God, that was loud. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you. Thank you for the another puzzle solved. Good thing, the green cat is called Pearl. The shopkeeper named each ornament after a precious material of a different colour. She would appear to be a little bit eccentric. That's 100%. That's not his voice. That's 100% correct. Smashing work, my boy. You know, despite this toy shop being here, I haven't seen that many children around town. Does everyone play indoors in the future? Yes, they do, Luke. Maybe so, Luke. We've got video games, you know? Look at all these toys, Professor! Into your toys, are you, lad? See, the way the glasses are there, it looks like this is a fake nose, but I don't think it is. I used to be, but I don't have much time for toys now that I'm older. Oh, what about that toy car you're so fond of? I suppose you've got me there, Professor. That car's just too much fun to put down. Toy car, you say? Let's have a look. Ah, yes, this is one of my creations. Really? Wow, that's so cool. Thank you kindly. Here, since you're such a fan, I'll make you a special offer. If you can solve this puzzle of mine, I'll give you a special track for your toy car. Special track just for solving a puzzle? This is my lucky day. Paper cuts. 40 picarettes. 2 squares of paper, A and B, are shown below. Each piece of paper has been folded in half and folded in half again. Oh god, it's one of these ones. I hate the ones where you have to visualize things. Okay, as shown in the images. The dotted red line, I keep forgetting this isn't a necklace and being like, where's the charm gone? It's just a chain. The dotted red line on the rightmost image of paper A shows where a cut will be made. The task is to cut paper B so that when you unfold it, the cutout shape in the middle matches the hole in the middle of paper A. Draw the cut you need to make. Oh god, okay. Right. That's a bit confusing. So I could do it with a physical piece of paper. Is that cheating? I feel like that's cheating. I'm doing it anyway. Okay, we fold it diagonally. And then we fold it diagonally, well, fold that in half. And then you make a cut. Let me get my scissors. Teacher, whoever's cheating. Okay. it's a diamond. But then okay, hold on. That's the answer. I folded it in a different way. So that was it unfolded when it was A. And then I folded it in half. And then folded it in half again, like B. And it's that. That's the answer. I believe. Yeah. And if that's wrong, I don't know how. It might be like that. But I think it's that.
This one's as good as solved.
I was gonna say, if that's wrong, I have no idea how.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
You made the cut. As shown in the image above, both pieces of paper will have the same shape cut out in the middle when unfolded. Why not get a few pieces of paper and try it yourself? That's what I did. I cheated! But not really. Never says you can't do that. Good use of the grey matter, lad. Here's that track, as promised. Thanks so much! My name's Checker, by the way. Feel free to drop by the shop for a browse anytime. Right. We're supposed to be going up here. Might have a quick break. Get myself... Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick break. Grab myself a cup of fruit tea. And join you back here in a sec. To go into the pagoda. Yeah. Okay. See you in a sec. Hello. There you go, see? That was no time at all for you YouTube folks. Welcome back. I've got myself a cup of tea. I think it's spiced orange. I can't remember what it says on the box, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it's too hot to drink, so we're just gonna let it cool down. But we're gonna head on into the towering pagoda. Probably do a few more puzzles, and some story, I imagine. And then, ooh, what's that? That's really pretty. Look at that. And then probably try and catch up with the puzzles that we've missed and the mini games that we haven't done, just to kind of balance it out so we're not at the end of the story suddenly doing hundreds and hundreds of missed puzzles. Sorted this guy. Oh, it's this guy again. Well, look who we have here. Sorry, he only said well twice. We met you on your way to the Gilded Seven Casino, did we not? Ah, nice to see I made an impression. Let me guess, you don't want to let us through. No need for that attitude. It's my job to keep out people who've got no business being here. You can't fault a fellow for trying to make a living, can you? Perhaps not, but we do have business here. We've come to meet the man who calls himself Layton. Ah, well, I appreciate your honesty. Nevertheless, I'm afraid I simply cannot let you pass. Why is that? We've stated our business. Because my employee, Mr. Layton. Mr. Layton. I don't know if Layton would call himself Mr. Layton, because, you know, he has a degree. Professor. Sure, I'm sure that... Is that actually an official title? I don't think it is. It's not like a doctorate. Huh. I never actually thought of that before. Anyway, he's out at the moment, which means you have no reason to enter the building. You're quite sure he's not in the towering pagoda, even? Huh. I didn't just lie to you if that's what you're insinuating. The boss has left the building. He's away. He's gone. Not here. Where could he possibly have gone? Well, we know where he isn't. In the towering pagoda. Professor, I propose we do some sleuthing. I'm sure we can track down this other Layton. I agree. Let's ask some of the people in the area if they've seen my elusive counterpart. Damn. Kinda hoping we'd get... Oh, wait, we can go that way. Hello. You having some fun there? Ah, some people have no respect for others. What seems to be the matter? Just look at this wall of mine. Oh, I thought he was painting it. Someone splodged paint all over it. I'm sure the little miscreant who did it is only having a laugh, but I'm the one who has to clean it up. Oh, that paint's completely dry. It looks like it'd be really hard to strip it off. Suppose I'll just have to paint over this mess. While we're on the subject of painting, I might as well ask, you ever heard this puzzle? 25 Pick Rat's wall paint problem. This whole brick wall has been decorated with an unusual design. 5 different shapes have been painted on a white background as shown. Just by looking at the picture, you should be able to tell which colour of paint was used the most. So which was it? Touch the tin of paint that was used the most. Oh, I can tell. Can I do I have to count the bricks? Yeah, there's nothing that's... None of the shapes are any, like, mix of colours. Oh, it's the white paint. Isn't it? It's the white paint. Yeah, I think it's the white paint. I was like, how am I going to do this without counting the bricks exactly when there's some that is, like, over? Yeah, there's no way that all of that adds up to less than one of these. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Here's my answer. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
It's true. That's right. White. The white background used the most paint, without a doubt. Good thinking. And you know what? Your clever thinking has given me a brilliant idea of my own. Uh-oh, what's that? If I just paint the wall white again, I'm practically asking for it to be covered in graffiti. So maybe I should get someone to come by and paint a fancy mural on it instead. I mean, a white wall is one thing, but you'd have to be a real lout to graffiti a nice mural. That sounds like a good idea. I'm pretty excited about it myself. That's a nice idea. Good job, buddy. I've got big plans for this wall. I'm going to get someone to paint something amazing on here. By the way, I don't think I've introduced myself before. My name's Slate. Nice to meet you. Interesting. I wonder if we're going to bump into a painter. I mean, there is a lovely mural over there. That was tricky. The white paint bucket was semi-hidden. I know, it was tricksy. Look at that. There's another banana skin lying on the ground. Someone around here has a taste for bananas and an aversion to bins. Not to worry, Professor. I'll pick it up. Speaking of which, Luke. What is it, Professor? Another puzzle? You didn't say that. I've just thought of another banana skin puzzle. Yay! What a surprise. 40 Pick Rats. Slippery Trip 2. Oh, it's the one with the little maze. Someone vandalized the pool, grading me to roll like graffiti, anything. Oh yeah, but I think his point was it's less likely. There's actually a like legal graffiti spot. There's actually quite a few legal graffiti spots, but there's one quite close to where my flat. Which is quite nice, because it's like, you know, people could come and tag it and like make their own murals, but it never gets painted over. It's just someone else will come along and graffiti over the top. So there's some really nice like murals to people in the area who've passed away and stuff. Sorry, I'm just cooling my tea down. Make your way from start to the goal, but beware of banana skins. Whenever you step on one, just slide. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. We know the rules for this one. We've done this before. What we need to do is go backwards. So, how do I get to there? I need to go this way. Alright, I have an idea. Test a theory. No, okay, it doesn't work. Okay, that resets it, right, okay. No, right. I need to be there. I can walk nicely all the way around this bit. But then I have to somehow get here without slipping on these skins. And that doesn't really work. Unless... Wait, I can do it. Like that, there we go. Now I just have to walk along slowly. Not accidentally step on any banana skins.
This one's as good as solved. I knew it!
Bonanza! Sweet and delicious, most people are used to eating the common Cavendish banana, raw, straight without after peeling them. In the tropics, however, where most of the world's bananas are produced, there are many less sweet varieties that are often used in cooking. Whoever left this banana skin here could do with learning a few manners. I'm just glad we found it before someone slipped on it. Wait, I know, someone might have slipped on it. Make way, coming through, I'm in a hurry here, I've got to get back. Goodness, that little man startled me. Who would have thought such a short legs could move so quickly? Did you- oh, be real time. Did you see how he raced out of the shop? Shh. Sorry, there's a TikTok playing. Guys, be real, because I have to roll back. Trying to get Layton and Jack. You're also very, very small. There we go. Done. He was really sprinting, wasn't he? It can't have been easy in those wet shoes again. And he was carrying 2 armfuls of books to boot. He must be a big customer here. Maybe the lady behind the counter can tell us something about him. Hello there, can I help you find something? Actually, I was hoping you could tell us about the man who just rushed out of your shop just now. Oh, that's Dr. Avogadro. Avogadro. He's always in a hurry. Speaking of, I have a whole avocado that I haven't touched. Oh my god, sorry. My salad was so good yesterday. Like, I didn't finish it, but I had the rest of it for lunch today. Oh my god, so good. It was just bacon that I'd already cooked. Then I cooked the chicken in the bacon fat. I fried the chicken in the bacon fat. A bag of iceberg lettuce and an avocado that was really smushy. And I smushed up the avocado and I mixed it with the lettuce and then I put the bacon and the chicken in and then I just ate it. And it was so good. Make that. It's so good. So basic, but it's so nice. Anyway. It's very strange. His trousers and shoes were absolutely soaked. It's how it always is. I suppose I'm just used to it now. He sneaks away from work to come and browse through our new books. You know how absent-minded geniuses can be. I'm sure he doesn't even notice puddles in the road. Or maybe he likes to go fishing on his breaks. Perhaps so. He always bursts in, buys a few books, and dashes out without so much as a word. Okay, so he's one of the scientists, I'm guessing, from inside the pagoda. Pagoda, I can't say the word very well. There he is. What is it, huh? What do you want? Don't you see him in a hurry? Oh, Luke, I think you've upset him. You can't just go running up to strangers and expect them to chat to you, you know. I can't help it, Flora. How else are we supposed to find leads for our investigation? Some people really don't like talking to strangers. Look, if you two are just going to stand there squabbling, will you at least get out of my way? I've got places to be and I can do without you obstructing me. Oh, but you can't keep running around like that. Huh? Like what? With your trousers and shoes all dripping wet. It must be awfully uncomfortable. It'll be time for drying off later. I have to go now. Enjoy your little row. Crap, he's gone. He might have stayed if he hadn't gotten off on the wrong foot. You can hardly blame that on me. Oh, it's him again. Hello there. Oh, good day, miss. My name's Edgar. It's lovely to meet you. Hi, Edgar. Ah! It's you! It's nice to see you again. You were using that girl as a decoy to lure me out of hiding. I knew it. I knew something was up when she started chatting to me out of the blue. Why did I stop to talk to her? Now you've got me right where you want me. I'm getting out of here. Whatever did I do to get on that fellow's bad side? It's your hat. I haven't got a clue, Professor. He was nice. Is he a friend of yours, Luke? I wish I could say that, but I can't even get him to stop cowering in fear. Hello there, my name is Paige. What's yours? I'm Flora. How do you do, Paige? Not so well, I'm afraid. I've had this puzzle on my mind for days and it's got me positively stumped. I know we just met and this is terribly forward of me, but would you mind having a look at it? The Chick's Shadow. 40 pick rats. This is a Layton gram. Fill in a Layton gram. Oh, okay. Fill in the little bird silhouette using the 5 pieces in Layton's top hat without overlapping the pieces or leaving any empty space. You can flip them if need be. That seems like a nice little puzzle. It might take me a while, but there's no one piece bits of puzzle, so I don't think that's right where that was there. Won't fit there. We'll have to rotate it. Nope. Flip. Okay, that could work. Does that fit anywhere? No, it doesn't. That's not quite right. And that's not quite right either. Aha! Okay. There we go. Done.
Cross your fingers.
It was Flora!
Did you see that?
She's got a lovely voice. Yeah, she is definitely not, like, in her, like, older teens. She's like 13. These chicks are so tiny, they can't even fly yet. What are you gonna do with all them picker rats? Nothing. I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna spend them all in one place. You buy yourself maybe a Freddo. Gosh, you must have some sort of super brain to solve a puzzle like that so easily. Well, I try. After all, brains are something no true lady can afford to be without. I mean, she has, like, Layton's been looking after her, so... I actually don't know how much he has been looking after her, but she has nowhere else to go, so I'm pretty sure that he, like, has adopted her, I think. Ooh, a new... Yes, let's do the parrot request. I like the parrot request. Alright, I'm just getting some sweets ready. I have a snack box. I have a snack box for stream now. It wasn't... there was actually chocolates in this box at one point, but I've decided this is now my stream snack box, so it's easier to move around. Anyway, let's have a look at this mural. Maybe it does look like it could be haunted. Oh! Hold on, I'm gonna go do the parrot thing first. I'm gonna do the... Actually, I don't think it's gonna jump high enough to be visible, so I'll just leave it on the screen. Obviously, it goes there first. Okay, too far. That goes too far. Bounce, bounce. Where does it go if it bounces from there? Nope. Okay. No, it just disappears if that happens. pretty sure that has to be there. Then it'll bounce and it goes really far. That's quite tricky. Bye. It just goes off the bat. Oh wait, no, unless we do this. Oh no, it takes too long. Oh, okay. Only got 7 seconds. And then we have to have something to catch it. No, that's not gonna work. As you can see, it just bounces around. Ah. Oh, it's so close! I don't know what I'm supposed to... This is hard. Too much bounce. Too much bounce. There aren't any that go straight up and down. I don't think. No, bye. That's gone. Oh, oh, oh! Oh. Oh, so close! No, that's just gonna be okay. I think we've done that one already. I've definitely done that before. Let's try that. I keep quitting it before it's done. I want to see where it ends up. No, not that time. Okay. trying all my possibilities of where this little node can go. It's so close there. No. Still no. Alright, I won't stay on this too much longer if it's not working. No, I'm trying to. There we go. Nope. Too far. But this would work if it didn't take so long. And that just shoots you over the top. I've done that like 4 times now. Oh, I totally clicked. Yeah, I forgot that. I'm not okay. I have to give up. I have to give up. I can't do that one. I'll give that another go later. Or maybe a different stream. What? Oh, wow. What a lovely parrot. Nice to meet you. Meet you. I'm Past Luke. Past Luke. Oh my, clever and polite. Well, Past Luke, my name is Myrtle. Hello, Myrtle. Nice to meet you. Is this your pet shop? Pet shop? Oh, no, this is no pet shop. It's a meeting place where animals can find true friends. Like you and Past Luke, huh? Can you say that again? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Luke. Well, it's very nice to meet you too. You and Past Luke play nice together now, alright? Oh! Get lost! Get lost! Now's not the time for that, Past Luke. There are fish tanks here as well. A tortoise. This tortoise is so big. Right. I guess that we must need to come back there later, probably. Oh, it's the shack. Does anything about this room strike you as familiar, Luke? The duck. Duck. Sorry. Familiar? Actually, now you mention it. Granny Riddleton's shack. Ah, yes. I do have some memory of this room. Gosh, imagine if smoke started coming out of that chimney. Oh, thank you for the hint coin. I should be keeping note of how many hint coins I've used. Oh. That's an awful big sigh for such a small bee. What's the matter? Well, you know, even a honeybee like myself gets a little down in the dumps every now and then. It must be awfully hard looking after all those puzzles, being, you know, a bee. It's also doing a Cockney accent makes me more nasally. Oh, that? No, that's Bee's a Gate Kid. My problem is I'm different from all the other bees. You could say that again. What's your story anyway, Beasley? Oh my god.
Oh, so you want to hear about me, do you then? Sure, all right. It's a gripping tale of a lonely drone's triumph over adversity. To become a puzzle bee. I'm talking...
Gotcha! No! Beasley! That's better. Bugs are so very icky, don't you think?
Oh
you really can't
my
slap
god.
them enough. Oh, stop doing that! I think he's had enough slapping for one day. Now how are we supposed to solve all those puzzles that we left behind?
Oh, no worries there, my fellow puzzle aficionado. Taking care of puzzles is my job now. Granny's put me in charge, so just leave it to me.
Granny who?
Granny
Oh, right,
Riddleton.
of course. So then you'll...
That's right. You can call me Puzzlette, because that's my name. Hope to see ya soon, soon.
They killed Beasley!
If you've missed any puzzles along the way, you can find them in that little house.
Let's go and knock on the door. I've only missed 4. I thought there'd be more ones I hadn't done.
If you've missed it,
Okay, she just says that again. We will come back. Utter chaos. She killed Beasley! I mean, he wasn't my favourite character, but... He's, you know, so dramatic. We've had 3 different puzzle keepers so far this game. It's gonna happen. Every chapter we get a new one. Granny Riddleton, Beasley, Puzzlette. If you're still looking for the Tower of Pagoda, you should know you're little, of course. Oh, we know that. Actually, we're gathering information at the moment. Ooh, is that so? Doing a research project for school, are you? Well, I advise you talk to all locals around here. It's a good point. Have we had any conversations about Luke not being in school? Because they have addressed the fact that Layton isn't at work. He's not at the university. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Whenever there's a description of Luke and Layton, they always mention that Layton is Luke's former teacher. About future Luke. So I'm guessing that future Luke goes to Gresson Heller University before he graduates, obviously. Talk to all the locals around here. I'll give you perspective on the place. Once you've had a word with everyone, come and see me again. I'll have an interesting tidbit or 2 for you. But wouldn't it be easier if you just told us what you know now? Alright, I've clearly missed some people. Hello there, Mr. Gentleman. How are things? Okay, so they've not got anything for me. What's up, fellas? We went to see the man in the towering pagoda, but he was out. Do you know where he might be? Got a pretty good idea, but I'm not telling. He's dangerous. You don't want to tangle with him. Come now, surely there's no harm in letting us know where he might be. You're wrong there, but I suppose I can tell you what I've heard. It's just a rumor, though. You sure you want to know this? I'm telling you, this fella's bad news. Proper bad. We can handle it. What have you heard? People say he disguises himself and goes walking around town. He could be standing next to us now and we wouldn't even know. Scary stuff, eh? Actually, I'm getting spooked myself, so let's end this little chat, okay? Laters. Maybe he's oh, he could be anyone. If he's Don Paolo. Hey, the boss? Look, I'm here because I don't want to think about the boss, alright? Anyway, you ain't gonna find him in a spit and sawdust place like this. He's a classy fella. Pepper's Noodle Palace. What will it be, gents? We're not here to eat, I'm afraid. We just want to ask you a few questions about the fellow who runs the Towering Pagoda. I can't interest you in a bite to eat? Well, alright. What were you saying? We'd like to meet the man who runs the Towering Pagoda, but he seems to be out at the moment. Has he come by your restaurant by any chance? I don't think so. I mean, I don't even know what he looks like. He looks like me, but older. Just making a note. His lackeys come by here to slack off on a daily basis. Terrible manners they've got, too. Come to think of it, that probably means the man you're looking for never comes in here. I mean, would you go skiving off at a place where the boss could burst in at any moment? You make a good point. That's very astute of you. Okie dokie. Latterby's nice, but if you really want to say thanks, order some food next time you come in, okay? I don't trust this curtain. It's a suspicious... Oh! He's cleared off. I remember that. You're never too old to play with boys. Okay, so it's not him. But it might be him that was Layton in disguise, because you can't see much of his face. And that would have been clever. Oh! It looks like your mural is coming along nicely. Isn't it, though? I asked some of the local children to help. They love painting. Well, it's looking great so far. I can't wait to see how it turns out. I wonder if it'll gradually fill up as I do stuff in this area. Making real progress on this mural. Come by later and have another peek at it. It's really like the boss is still out, that means you're not getting in. Okay. I'm doing all this to make sure I've talked to everyone in the area. There are a lot of seedy characters here in London, so it's refreshing to meet someone nice for once. Oh, it does warm my heart to see such genuine friendship. Okay, so I think we've spoken to everyone then, because everyone's giving us one-liners. Good day, whippersnappers. Did you manage to find that dreadful man who runs the Towering Pagoda? Unfortunately not. He was out when we visited. We're still trying to locate him. Well, you're wasting your time searching for him in this part of town. Does that mean you know where we can find him? I've said too much. I can be so careless at times. So you do know! Please tell us where he is. It's very important. I've said it once and I'll say it again, lad. I like how forthright you are. I suppose I could drop a potential helpful hint your way. On one condition, that is. What condition? You solve a puzzle? Run over and tell my darling wife that I'll be eating out for lunch today. Do that and I'll gladly help you. You don't know who she is or where to find her. Oh, she's easy to find, my Myrtle. She runs a pet shop on the edge of Chinatown. Shouldn't take you long to... Oh, I've met her. Very well. We'll deliver the message to your wife and return immediately. I bet he's gone by the time we get back. The pet shop's just over there. Yes, thank you, Flora. It's Myrtle, isn't it? How do you do? We're here to deliver a message. Let me guess, it's from that useless husband of mine. That sluggard just strolls around town all day while I work my fingers to the bone in here. Professor, what's a sluggard? I'll, explain later, Luke. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Rudolph wanted to let you know he'll be eating out for lunch today. Ugh, and Peppers, no doubt. It's infuriating. I love the animation. Ah! I'm the one who works, and yet I still manage to make lunch for us every single day. And yet he has the nerve to let it go to waste? Now, madam. And another thing. We don't have enough disposable income to be eating out all the time. I don't care how much he likes those noodle soups. His behaviour is simply shameful. Well, we delivered the message, so we'd best be off. I spent valuable time picking out and preparing delicious, nutritious recipes, and this is my thanks. I'm a working woman, you know. Huh? Where'd everyone go? Oh, that was quite intense. It just goes to show that when someone prepares your food, you just can't run off on them. Oh. Hey, where's the professor? Here I am. You three surprised me. I had no idea you could run so quickly. They're all youngs. They're spry younglings, that's why. My apologies, Professor. It's getting a bit heated in there. It's basically... I know that future Luke is like 20, but it kind of looks like Layton and then a group of teenagers. He's just like got these teenagers just following him like ducks. I still think it's rude to stand someone up when they've prepared food for you. Oh, yes, absolutely. Right, now that's over with. Rudolph needs to keep his side of the bargain. Let's pay him another visit. Good, he didn't disappear. Did you deliver the message to my sugar lump? We did, but I have to tell you, she was absolutely seething by the time we left. Whatever for? She seemed rather upset at the thought that you might be dining at Pepper's Noodle Palace. Oh dear me, I fear there might be a misunderstanding brewing here. Do go on. My wife is a gem. I treat her like a queen, and queens shouldn't have to prepare lunch. She works so hard I don't want to add to her burden. Plus, who doesn't love noodle soup? Anyway, I'm boring you now. Let me give you that bit of information I promised. This is just a rumour, but I've heard that the fellow you're after is quite fond of old Father Thames. Thames! It's said that he likes going for walks to admire the river whenever he has a spare moment. Interesting. So there's a chance we'll find our man down by the river. Down by the river! Oh, my tea! I haven't been drinking my tea. Whew, as I said, it's a rumour and nothing more. But go and see, there may be some truth in it. We shall do just that. Thank you for the tip. Just a moment now. You whippersnappers are always rushing, aren't you? Here, take this. What is that? A fire? It's for a small restaurant by the Thames. The Thames Arms? The Thames has arms? A lovely little place. If you're in the area and have the time, you really should drop in. Sounds like the perfect place to take a break. We'll be sure to visit if time allows. Good day, sir. Oh, you lad. Wait, just a moment. Yeah? My wife, Myrtle. How, angry was she exactly? Furious. Oh, I see. Thank you, that'll be all. Oh dear. Is there a spot with a good view of the river around here? There was that hill we walked over on the way to Chinatown. You could see the river from up there. The place Luke's talking about has some stairs that run down to the riverside. It might be worth investigating. Oh goody, a walk by the river sounds wonderful. Laura, focus, this is serious business. We're hot on the trail of a criminal mastermind. Come on, Luke, loosen up a little. We're making progress on the case and Flora's just finding her own way to enjoy it. I suppose that's true. Well, what are we waiting for? Nothing, Luke. Let's head for the hill. Is this a good place to stop? I've still got half an hour left to stream, but I feel like my voice is vanishing fast. Just waiting for Flora to start flirting with future Luke. That's weird. That will be very weird. Especially, I think she's like 14. Maximum. Because her voice is really young. And Luke is 20. Minimum. Future Luke. A meeting by the river. No, that is true. That is definitely true. However, it would make me very uncomfortable. So I'm just finishing my speech. Oh, hello, sir. Ah! Please don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry, it's just I noticed your shoes were soaked, and... So what? Wet shoes are the least of my worries right now. Oh, what seems to be the problem? I arranged to meet my friend here, but I think there's been some confusion about the time. Oh! I didn't even notice this was a puzzle. This is called Timely Arrivals. No, we would hope future Luke wouldn't reciprocate. If he did, we'd be very disturbed. I think my witch... My witch? I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, but it's actually 5 minutes fast. My friend thinks his watch is 5 minutes fast, but it's actually 5 minutes slow. If we try to show up at our meeting point at the same time, but only checking our own watches, how many minutes earlier than my friend will I arrive? Enter a minus sign in front of my answer if I arrive later than my friend. You don't need to enter a sign if I arrive earlier. God, okay. Let's work this out. So, let's just say that they say they're gonna meet at 10 o'clock. Right? They say they're gonna meet at 10 o'clock. So... Actually, hold on. 10 a.m. Okay? This is just to give us an example time. 10 a.m. And... we're gonna give this guy the first text, even though this is the guy who set the puzzle, just because we're doing them in the order. I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, so he'd leave at 9:55. He'd meet at 9:55, right? Wait, no. Yeah, he would leave when his watch says 9:55, because he thinks that his watch is 5 minutes slow. But the time would actually be... Oh no, sorry. I did that the wrong way around. Try that again. No, you know what? Actually, if we do it this way around... Yeah, we'll do the second text. So this is the second. This is the friend. So, if we try and meet... Oh no, I think my watch is 5... Oh my god, I read it wrong again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Start again. I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, so I'd leave at 9:55, but it's actually 5 minutes fast, which means that it's 9:50 when he gets there, okay? My friend thinks his watch is 5 minutes fast, which means he would leave when his watch says 10:05, but it's actually 5 minutes slow, which means it's 10:10. Right? So this is the actual time that he arrives, and this is the actual time his friend arrives. So... how many minutes earlier than my friend? He would be 20 minutes earlier. Do we agree with that maths? And did I confuse everybody? You think it's slow, so you turn up at what you think is 10 by turning up at 9:55, but at 9:55 it's actually 9:50. Yes, that's what I was saying. And then your friend would turn up at what you think is 10 a.m. by turning up at 10:05. Sorry, what he thinks is 10 a.m. by turning up at 10:05, but it's actually 10:10 because his watch is 5 minutes slow. So you're 20 minutes apart. So you turn up 20 minutes earlier than your friend. Are we all agreed on that? Mm-hmm. Good, good.
That should do the trick.
Yes.
Well, that's settled.
I had to check that multiple times because I was like, as long as I get them the right way round, so I know whose time is what, I should be okay. Smart! I'll arrive at the meeting point 20 minutes before my friend. My watch is 5 minutes ahead of my actual time, but because I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, I'll arrive 5 minutes before our meeting time, which will actually be 10 minutes early. Between me being early and him being late, I'll have to wait 20 minutes for my friend. Me, 10 minutes early, 10 minutes late, total difference, 20 minutes. Done. Ah, now it all makes sense. I'm glad everything has been cleared up. Oh yes, as a scientist, it's clear to me that you've got a real knack for critical thinking. I'll say, he's the most acclaimed professor of archaeology in the country. Is that true? Wow. Ah, that'd explain it. Anyway, you have my thanks, Professor. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Salutations, and whatnot. What brings upstanding citizens like yourselves back through here? We're tracking down the boss of the family. We've got a hot tip he's down by the river. Whoa now, slow down. Keep sniffing around for trouble like that and something's bound to start stinking. Take it from me. You certainly appear to be an authority on such subjects. Don't you know it? And I can see you two aren't going to heed my warning either. If you're dead set on going to the riverside, you should drop by the restaurant down there. Their grub is top notch. If you're going to look for trouble, you might as well do it on a full stomach. Alright, that's 2 people who've recommended us go to the restaurant by the river. Oh, it's this guy again! Hello there. Oh, hello. Ah, no! Oh, I forgot it's a Scottish guy. Okay. Can I do a Scottish accent today? That's the question. Ah, no, it isn't you again. He's not who you think he is. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Oh, aye? Just who is he then? You think he's the head of the family, but he's not. Honest, he's not. I mean, just look at those eyes. You can see for yourself that they aren't the eyes of a criminal. Tiny little pinpricks. You think? They're such beady-looking wee things. I can't tell. I love that is capitalized because I. But now I've made myself cross-eyed looking at them. They do seem trustworthy, I suppose. You know, now that I look more closely, your eyes are pretty beady too. And I have terrifyingly large eyes. The one character that I can do my usual voice for. What this? I don't sound Scottish, guys! Yes, well, that's enough on that subject. Tell me, sir, what are you doing here? I was meant to meet a friend, but he's awful late. Here we go. I thought they might keep that going. She's like a spider. Almost there. The view of the river here is lovely. Where do you suppose the future professor is? Ooh, I'm so excited to meet him. You're awful cheerful about all this, Flora. Well, aren't you excited to meet him too? I want to find him, but I can't say I'm looking forward to meeting a criminal. Those stairs over there should take us down to the riverside. And let's not waste any time. Down we go. Alright, I think it might be time for a save point. Down by the riverside. Right, I'm not gonna go for much longer, so I might just go down and see what's down there. And then maybe do the puzzles in the Riddleton shack. I'm just trying to see if there's any hidden coins. I don't think there are. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Down the steps. Wow, the river looks on as if it... Oh my god. The river looks as if it goes on forever. It's so pretty. Is that a bunny? I don't actually figure out what that is.
Watch out, Professor. That rabbit looks awfully jumpy.
I get so excited when they do voice acting.
I don't like that glint in his eye. He looks like he could attack us at any moment.
Well, you've always had a way with animals, even those of the more cantankerous variety. Why don't you see if you can't befriend the little fellow?
Befriend him? Right. He doesn't look too friendly, but I guess I can give it a shot.
You know what he is? He's a druid. His animal handling stats really high. How would it hit people, guy? Thank you for the fit check, redeem. Oh, that's the wrong button. I meant to do that. I am wearing a shirt again today because I liked how I looked yesterday, but I didn't want to wear the same thing twice. And also because it didn't really fit the theme. But I'm also wearing... Look at it. Hold on. Look at this. It's a little Earl Grey tea bag for Layton. Joe got me this for Christmas. I haven't had an opportunity to wear it yet. Isn't it cute? And waistcoat, shirt, and of course, pajamas, as always, on the bottom half. And I've got my hair tied up again. Don't worry, I haven't cut it. It's still just tied up. But I'm loving the vibes of the shirts recently. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Thank you for the fit check. I'm just gonna run an ad real quick because it was about to start anyway. Thank you. I was trying to look like a gentleman, you know. I need to make an alert for... Ooh. Oh, cutscene! Oh my god, it's gonna have a voice, isn't it?
What do you want?
Oh, Jesus.
Hello. I hope you're enjoying this lovely day. Would you mind if we pass through here?
Yeah. You humans are so full of yourself. Always acting like you own a place. But this here's my turf. Take one more step and I'll rearrange your kneecaps.
Oh my god. What?
Sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean to.
He's got a choker on. So did you like the shot of Luke being like, hello, can we go through? And then just like, I'm just going to adjust my hat, stand in the background. He's cute. I also noticed, however, that the other two weren't there.
Mr. Rabbit? Ah, please. What storybook you get that from? The name's subject free, okay? And don't get any stupid ideas about us being friends just because you know my name now.
Of course not, Mr. Subject 3. I don't mean to impose, but we really do need to pass through here.
Those puny ears of yours don't hear too well, do they, boy?
Use this opportunity to have a biscuit.
I thought I made it clear that this is my turf.
But we just...
Ah, such a trap. Look, I'm not an unreasonable rabbit, but nothing's free, you know. If you want through that much, you're gonna have to solve this puzzle.
Oh no, what a shame. Actually, it could be a slide puzzle. I probably shouldn't jinx it. Bunny hop. It's only 20 pickrats. What is it? An uncommonly clever rabbit has imposed some rather strange rules upon its movement. It can jump 70 centimeters forward, but after every jump forward, it must jump 30 centimeters in the direction of its tail. If this rabbit needed to travel 10 meters in a straight line, what is the lowest numbers of jumps that could cover the distance? What? It must jump 30 centimeters in the direction of its tail. Well, why wouldn't its tail just not be right behind it? Surely it would just go 70 meters, and then 30 centimeters back, because its tail is on its back. I mean, in this case, it looks like it's hanging on to something. I really don't want to do this puzzle, because I'm gonna get it. I feel like I'm gonna get it wrong. Hold on, let me put it back on the text. It can jump 70 centimeters forwards, but after every jump forward, it has to jump 30 centimeters in the direction of its tail. Obviously, the image is showing it going at an angle, but it doesn't have to, right? It could just go straight forward, and straight back even. If this rabbit needed to travel 10 meters in a straight line... Oh wait, could it not just turn around? It doesn't say it can't move. So surely it could just go... It could jump forward, turn around so its tail is facing the same way, and then jump again. So it's gone a meter, right? So it would have to do 10 jumps. Well, no, it would have to do 20 jumps? 20 jumps. Because it would jump forward, one jump, and then it would jump 30 again. That's 2 jumps, and that's a meter. Which means 10 meters would be 20 jumps. Does that sound right? Have I done that right? 10 meters in a straight line is the lowest number of jumps that could cover the distance. Yeah. 1 for 70, 1 for 30, that makes 100 centimeters, which is a meter. And if I wanted to do 10 meters, it would be 20. Am I right? Is that right? Does that... I don't know, it's thrown me off, this one. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so one of the reasons I'm nervous is because I haven't gotten any puzzles wrong yet today. And we're getting close to the end of stream. And this one's thrown me off a little bit, so I'm a bit worried. But it should be 20. I think. The lowest number of jumps. Jump, then turn 180 in flight. Well, yeah, but it still needs to jump twice, because 70 centimeters is one jump, 30 centimeters is another. That's 2 jumps for 1 meter. So to get 10 meters, it needs 20 jumps. Because it still has to jump twice, that's still 2 jumps, right? I'm pretty sure it's 20, not 10. And another biscuit. Right, here we go.
Here's my answer.
Yes! Woohoo!
Phew, that's a relief.
My streak is not broken. Okay. After every 70 centimeter jump forward, the rabbit can turn 180 degrees and jump a further 30 centimeter. Yeah. Boom! It just tricked me a little bit there, because the image. So you solved it, eh? Huh. You're one of the cannier humans I've run into, I'll give you that. So, how How did you end up here anyway, Mr. Subject 3? What's your story? You know more about this old rabbit, do you? Well, get hanky ready, because my tail's a real tear-jerker. Alright. I just hope Flora doesn't come along and try and swap this guy.
I was born in the mean streets of London and separated from my parents at an early age. I would never see them again.
Oh no.
It wasn't long before I was kidnapped and sold as a lab animal. I thought it couldn't get any worse. I was wrong. The research facility I was taken to was the most miserable place on Earth. It was there that the whitecoats started calling me Subject 3.
That's a strange name.
Luke.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't so much a name as an ID. I was a test subject, not a cuddly pet. There was a Subject 1 and a Subject 2 there, but who knows what happened to them.
I don't mean to stir up painful memories, but you said you were a test subject. So...
You want to know about the test they did on me? Just thinking about it makes my fur stand on end. Well, this was one of their favourite routines. They'd throw me in a room and cut the lights. There'd be a loud noise like nails on a blackboard. Next thing I know, I'm in a totally different room. Even now, I've no idea what they were doing.
Okay, good. I thought he was getting electrocuted in that picture.
that sounds awful.
Have you two worked everything out?
He's just been waiting at the back, like... I wonder though if he can actually understand the rabbit, because we know that Luke can communicate with animals. Whether or not he understands what they're saying as English is not fully explained, but Layton's never been able to understand, doesn't usually understand the animals. You know, parrots don't count. So I don't know if he's going to be able to understand this rabbit or not.
Did you hear Subject 3's terrible story?
Here we go.
Apparently, he was forced to be a test subject in all these weird science experiments.
Our friend here carries a heavy burden on his shoulders.
Poor little fellow.
Poor little fellow? Pugh. Spare me your pity. Life is hard, kid, and I've had it harder than most. None of it really matters.
Aww.
The sooner you stop expecting good things to happen, the better off you'll be.
Aww.
What kind of attitude is that? You're free now, and you've got your whole life ahead of you.
He's a rabbit. It's probably not as long as you think, mate.
Ah, so now you're gonna tell me how to live my life, huh? Go on then, get out of my face before I bite the lot of you!
Hello, Subject 3. What do you want? I was just wondering about something. When those scientists were working on you... Work? It wasn't work, it was torture. Sorry, what I meant to say was, the facility they kept you back then. Don't make me think about that awful place. I've tried my best to block it from my memory. My best memory from that time is diving out of there and swimming to freedom. So the facility must have been near water. Yeah, you know, I still remember the puzzle I thought of as I swam those freezing waters. Wow, that's a pretty spectacular multitask. Right, so... It's probably in the lighthouse, I imagine. 5 swimmers. 5 people are talking about their swimming prowess. The second fastest swimmer is standing next to the biggest person. I may have the biggest body, but I'm certainly not the fastest swimmer. I've got the fanciest costume, but I'm no match for Big B. I'm the smallest, and I'll finish first. I'll finish 4th. I'll beat the person beside me to win. Who is the fastest swimmer? E? Because E says, I'll beat the person beside me to win? Oh, wait, no, we don't know who... Oh, we don't know what order they're talking in. Okay. Right, let's do a memo here. Problem with some of these puzzles is you never know if they're actually... You can't take what's actually on the image as part of the answer. You have to work around just what it gives you in the text. The second fastest swimmer is standing next to the biggest person. I may have the biggest body, but I'm certainly not the fastest swimmer. I've got the fanciest costume, but I'm no match for Big B. I'm the smallest, and I'll... Okay, so if we say that B is the biggest body, because it's Big B, then they're not the fastest. I'm the smallest, and I'll finish 4th. So this is the second fastest swimmer. I'll beat the person beside me to win. I've got the fanciest costume. Is this the fancy costume? Actually, maybe that's the fancy costume. Is the fanciest costume the one with the stripes? Oh, you figured it out. Okay. The second fastest swimmer is standing next to the biggest person. Oh yeah, that is you. You are second. Okay. I've got a fancy costume, but I'm no match for Big B. So they're 5th, maybe? I'll beat the person beside me to win. I think it's D. Oh god, I don't want to answer this. What if I'm wrong? No, wait, you'll be 6th. No, you'll be 5th. 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Okay, let's go through the rules again. Second fastest swimmer is standing next to the biggest person. These two. I may have the biggest body, but I'm certainly not the fastest swimmer. I've got the fanciest costume, but I'm no match for Big B. I'm the smallest, and I'll finish 4th. I'll beat the person beside me to win. I think it's D. But we're going off fanciest costume there, and I don't like that that's part of the criteria. Because I'm not I'm sure it's supposed to be the stripy one, but I'm nervous about it. Okay. Who is the fastest swimmer? D.
Here's my answer.
Yes. Whoa.
Phew, that's a relief.
D is the fastest. Swimming is a lot of fun, but make sure you always warm up beforehand. Also time, if I go eat lunch now, it takes me 60 minutes to fix my lunch, eat it, and play on social media. How long will it take for that to wrap up the stream before I get back? I'm going to be finishing the stream in 10 minutes. So I probably won't be here. I'm actually going to end the stream on time, because I overran the stream yesterday, and because I was like super buzzing, but then afterwards I crashed really hard. So I would like to have time to edit and do stuff tonight, so I am going to end the stream on time today. As much as I would love to keep streaming forever, I'm also a bit tired, so I think it's best if we just have the normal schedule. So in that case, have a good lunch. I will see you again another day, Mox. I hope whatever you have is tasty. Well, look at that. You must be one of the few humans with something between his ears. Alright, so we've solved his puzzle. I think perhaps it is a good point to... I'm gonna go back to the shack. Start Luke doing a successful puzzle solved. He figured out the puzzle! Where was the shack? Now I'm thinking about it, I can't remember where it was. There was one in Chinatown, wasn't there? Yeah, it was up at behind the mural. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna do... Oh, there's lots of the puzzles live in that teeny house over there.
Isn't it just the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Excuse me. Either give me the lines, voice acted, or don't. Right. Oh. I don't know if we've done this one already. There's a couple that we've done, and I gave up before I get an answer. This is no-go arrows. Oh no, I haven't done this one. Go from the start point in the top left to the green flag in the bottom right, moving horizontally or vertically. You can't move in the direction the arrows are pointing, and you can't go over the same square twice. Can you make it to the green flag? Touch each square you pass along the way and submit your answer. Oh sweet, that means I don't have to draw lines on it, I can actually just do it. Right, so we have to start up here, and go down here. But we cannot go the way the arrows point. Nope, can't do that one. can't... We can do that one. It doesn't say we have to do it in the least amount of moves. Like that stupid bridge puzzle that really threw us off earlier in this game. Have a great evening, Mox. Thank you so much for hanging out. I always appreciate having you here. I hope you had a good day. Right. Next, we just end up going back on ourselves if we do that one. So, down. Right. Oh no. Let's go backwards, actually. But we can't go to that one, so this one, it has to be this one, which has to be this one, which has to be that one, has to be that one, that one, that one. This is actually easier, I think. This one, this one, this one, this one. This one? Yeah. That should be it. So let's try this again. So we're going this way, this way, this way, down, down, that way, down, down, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, down. Yeah, that should work. Basically, if you do it backwards, you just go, you can't go to any tile that is pointing to the tile you're on. And I think that makes it a lot easier to work out. This is going to be the last puzzle of the day, because it is almost 6 o'clock. So, I'm making extra sure.
Here's my answer.
Yes. Yes. No puzzles
Phew,
wrong. All
that's
stream,
a
baby.
relief.
And I didn't even have to look anything up. That's right, you can reach the green flag if you take the route shown in this image. Considering each square individually is the way to make it to the end. I actually really like that one. I hope we get more of those. Well, we won't do the... I was going to do the car, one of the car... You know what, let's do one of the cars. The car minigames. And then we'll wrap up. Oh my gosh, we got so many. Right, let's do number 4. Okay. You guys remember these? Oh, yet. I'm lost again, and this time in the desert. I've got to get to the coast for some agua before I drive like a prune. But how? Oh, bitter, amigo, help me. Okay. So... endpoints here. Oh, it's a bit tricky. I think that's how we end it. We end it with that bit, so... assuming these are walls. Oh, they're not. Okay. I thought those were walls. That's why I was trying to work around them. Okay, so I think we go up and across, down. They're not walls anymore. Down, cross, up, cross, jump, jump. That should be it. Right, that should be it. Ta-da! Wonderful. Okay. And on that note, it's time to end our little session for today. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Here's where I do the awkward YouTube outro, and everyone watching live on Twitch is like twiddling their thumbs. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back again next week. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will be uploading in a week, unless something changes, with the next part of the game. I have no idea how many parts this game is going to have, but I hope you've been having fun with your puzzle solving. If you would like to subscribe, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get notifications from hitting that bell. Exactly what Hip Hippo Guy said. I will do the prediction once I've wrapped up the recording. Anyway, feel free to like and subscribe. Go and watch some other stuff, because I've got a lot of stuff that I am uploading at the moment. If you're watching this when I upload it, there's plenty of playlists available of other games. My voice is going, so I'm going to leave now. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later.